roster. And really impressed watching them warm up. They've got some nice-sized young men out there on the field. Going to be a good challenge physically against the Bulldogs tonight.
As it is always. And the Bulldogs, they've looked a little different week in and week out. Got to about week 3, and they started to see some dings on the chassis and guys getting injured. But it's always been next man up here with the Tom Gravish program. And it's so, it's a lot of experience for a lot of young people. So we do have the captains.
Yep, so for Penn Woods, Ollie, Hannibal, Smith, McIntosh, and Serrero, 130-14. 130-55 and 14. And as Bobby Lynn is telling us here, Jersey Shore will receive, going right to left on your TV dial, YouTube channel. Going to have a chance to receive that kickoff, and the captains out there for the Bulldogs were Larson, Luke Ryan, Passetti, and Luke Thompson, who really had a solid game last week for the Bulldogs. Been such a solid player really since his sophomore season on the defensive side, but getting to see him more and more on the offensive side as well. And with a couple guys out, we'll probably see that continue as this season rolls on. So again, the Bulldogs will start the game on offense. We'll have to see who replaces Shirey, but it'll be Larson, Thompson, Lope, Bressler, Noah Pauling, Sechrist, Cash Harrop will be back, but not on the offensive side. Reinhardt, Watkins, Ryan, and Thompson. Probably Connor Winters, number 2, saw him warming up with Nolan Pauling, national anthem as we speak.
So good to be back here at Thompson Street tonight. It's going to be an amazing opportunity to see the Bulldogs here in action, rebound after a tough week last week here. Hollidaysburg was at home. If you didn't tune in earlier in the program, we've had a delay tonight, and there'll be 12-minute quarters. We're about ready to kick off here, but Penwood had some issues in their travel, and as a result, got here a little delayed. Albert Jones and the officiating crew said ETA, estimated time of kickoff, is 7:30, so we've reached that mile mark, and the action should be coming your way very soon.
And again, I mentioned the starting lineup. More than likely, Nate Thompson will be in there as well. He's been pretty consistent over the past couple games. And maybe number 78, Braden Rayborn, as well as senior, 6'3", about 270. He's going to have to get some snaps to replace Isaac Shirey, who's been really such a solid guy in his sophomore year. Having the game off tonight. Again, those injuries, hey, it's week 8. You always have some injuries that are maybe minor. You have some that are major as well. Jersey Shore has kind of avoided that over the past number of years, but dinged up a little bit here in week number 8. But younger guys, as Coach says, step up, get the experience. Going to see some freshmen in there. Chase Elliston, saw him last week on the defensive side. He will probably start on the defensive end position. So looking forward to seeing those young guys really get a chance here against the Penwood Patriots.
Yeah, I want to give a quick shout-out to Bill Minster. Thanks so much for the roster. As Max Preps had about 17 guys for Penwood, and now we're looking at about 50, so much appreciated. Good talking to the Super tonight. Dr. Ulmer, just talking about Warrior Run, and soccer and football and some things going on in District 4. And if you want to tune in, check out the podcast, the West Branch Breakdown on our YouTube channel. There's 4 episodes current out for 25, and just gives you insight from Troy and Canton all the way to Catawissa, Southern Columbia, and Central Columbia. East, and we include Central Mountain as well. But it's that time. It's about that time, Doug.
Carter Reinhardt and Luke Ryan deep, number 3 and number 7. Haji Ali, number 1. Teeing it up here for the Penwoods Patriots, again from the Delaware Valley Conference out of District 1, just outside of Philadelphia. Their first experience here in Central PA in Thompson Street Stadium.
Yeah, Nasir Serrano will be the quarterback. He's been the quarterback thus far all season, number 14 for Penwood, and he's had a couple of athletes, Sean Frazier, number 13, and Anthony Brown, number 4. And beyond that, I'm not really sure much about the roster, but we'll see it and we'll take it as it comes. One will be kicking off, Haji Ali. Deep to receive for the Bulldogs, Reinhardt and Luke Ryan. This kick is low. It's squibbed to Luke Ryan. He picks it up. Nice infield, good speed. He makes a break. He's down the outside. Could he go? 50, 45, 40, knocked out of bounds. Here comes a late flag. And I mean, that was 40 yards behind the play.
Well, that's going to be interesting, Nate, because that was right in front of the Penwood coaches. All of the players were across the 50-yard line, so I'm not sure how that could be a penalty against Jersey Shore unless the official just couldn't get it out of his pocket. That could very well be. But we will see here in just a second. Bobby Lynn, again, the referee from the Williamsport chapter, going to give us a signal here. And that's a sideline warning against Penwood. So they were jabbering a little bit on that kickoff return for Penwood. So great field position here for the Bulldogs in Patriots territory at the 36-yard line.
Well, with a delayed bus arrival tonight, maybe a little road rage there. Nolan Pauling, quarterback, right to left. Bo Sechrist up the middle. There's a flag right away. Bo Sechrist breaks the tackle. A lot of arm tackling going on, but hey, Doug, 2 plays, 2 flags.
Yeah, 4-3 defense for the Patriots from what we understand. Again, we don't have their lineup, so we'll call those numbers out as they make the plays. But this one will go against Shore for sure. Talon Lope, Mason Larson at the center position. Nate Thompson on that left side of the offensive line. Looks like Ace Willits, number 52, replacing Isaac Shirey on the right side with Jake Bressler. So making it up young, again, not young offensive line, all sophomores except for Lope and Larson.
Pauling in the gun, going to hand off. No, he's going to keep it. Speed option. He's going to keep it. Good tackle. And, you know, when you look at the roster, Jaden Smith is number 0. He's an 11th grader. He's 5'9", 205. I mean, he's built like a fire hydrant.
I watched him warm up. He's got very good athletic ability, very good quickness there. Good recognition on that play, bringing up second and very long for the Bulldogs.
Vince, that's flattering. Vince is laughing hysterically. Nolan Pauling in the gun, twins left and right. He's going to roll right, backside help. Gets rid of it. Good catch. I'll see if he trapped it. They going to call it a catch? They did call it a catch. Boy, nice job by Luke Ryan.
Wow, full extension on that play toward the sidelines. Good delivery there by Nolan Pauling, but even with that good pickup there, that's still going to be 3rd and about 6 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that definitely 3rd and 6. So I want to see the Dogs get back into rhythm. Obviously, this is 4-down territory, 30-yard line. Pauling single back as Bo Sechrist are going to run speed option. Bo Sechrist gets it. He gets outside. He's going to have the first down. No, he's short. Good defense that time by Penwood. I spoke too soon. They drug that out east to west. Did a nice job of bringing the tackle in the open field.
Hannibal, number 3, with a solid tackle there on the defensive side, bringing up 4th and about 2 for the Bulldogs.
We'll see if they go quick, and they do. Bo Sechrist up the middle. He's not going to get it. He's going to be short.
Yep, Vaughn, number 11, with the tackle, and you're correct. Penwood's going to turn it over there on downs. Really nice defensive play inside there by the Patriots, stymieing the Bulldogs with great field position on that first drive.
You know, and that's a situation where it's great to go fast, but the play looked like it really almost didn't develop. It just felt like it was out of sorts from the get-go. And there was a lot of green ahead. So we never question the hurry up. We love to see the Dogs get fast. They usually get 5-6 plays, as Coach Hale says, and it's instant score. But Penwood's got very stingy when it mattered most. And they stopped the Bulldogs on downs. Fullback is number 11, Vaughn, 6'2" 1/4. He's a big man. Handoff up the middle. Nothing there. Luke Thompson.
Penalty flag on that play as well. You'll see number 30, Cash Harrett, back in the lineup after really about a game and a half out, only playing on the defensive side. Don't want to have that dual duty for Cash. See if he can get back in rhythm. And a shout out to Rana Thompson and Don Faulkner. Rana, of course, of the Thompsons here in Jersey Shore. Don had a bad fall on their vacation, injured a little bit, some broken ribs, maybe something with the back. So we want to make sure we give a shout out to them. They are really good, loyal watchers here on dogpoundproductions.com.
Thank you so much. You're in our prayers. We see number 23, Chase Ellison, replaces Yingling at end on the right side. Stretch play. He almost gets outside, but Bo Sechrist wraps him up. What a nice tackle by Bo.
Well, that's the exact thing that you have to prevent from happening. You can't give up that edge. And again, Chase Ellison, the freshman in there. It'll be interesting to see if him and Luke Thompson kind of flip sides depending on the formation. But, Ellison, we've talked about him throughout the year. He's really got nice size as a freshman, 5'7", about 170. This experience is really going to be beneficial to him in the years ahead.
Well, I'll tell you, screens and draws, everybody says run the crayon. So we're going to run the draw, or they're just going to bomb it up. Watch this. They'll try to get rid of this quick. Here comes pressure. Everybody's coming. 9 hats in the box. Here comes, met immediately. That's the difference with Cash Harrod. Did you see how quick he got through there?
Oh, man, he's very quick. And I tell you, also, Grayson Willis, number 58, on that play, saw him quite a bit over the last couple of years. But you're right, Cash Harrod on the blitz, very quick, very elusive, got to the quarterback there, forced that incompletion. Carter Reinhardt dropping deep again in that punt formation. Great to see Carter back. Hopefully he's back to full strength.
Yeah, you talk about Grayson Willis, played with his father. Father graduated a year ahead of us, and Donnie did. And Grayson, man, I mean, he's only... Let's get this right. He's only a freshman.
Yep, 5'9", 210. Nice size for the young guy.
We're going to see a timeout here. We're going to stay right here. And, boy, tonight's felt like a permanent timeout, Doug. And with the delay, the half-hour delay, again, if you're just tuning in, thanks for tuning in tonight. Click subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Join the family, become a Stray. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Again, Best Auto Sales for getting on with the ride. We appreciate you, John Best, 748-8000. He's at 555 High Street, Lock Haven, in the heart of Flemington. Make a change. You won't regret it. Again, Tanner Dover, Spike Adventure Realty, 502-1854. He's young, ambitious, and invested. Basketball's coming, and he wants to help bridge that gap. We appreciate you so much. Thanks to all of our sponsors tonight. You'll hear from them as the game continues. It's now 4th down and 14. Cash Harrod met the quarterback on what was supposed to be a screen to the flats. Rejected it. The Dogs are going to bring pressure. Single person. They must have watched some film. Reinhardt deep to receive, number 3. They're bringing it. It's a low kick. Does Reinhardt get there? They're going to let this one hit and run out. Fire. Get away from it.
Haja Ali with the punt there for the Patriots. Again, good field position. This time on their own side of the 50 are the Bulldogs at about the 44. Just shy of the 44. 1st and 10. We were still in the first quarter. 9:04 to go. No score here against the Penwood Patriots.
The Dogs got to get something going. They don't want to put the car in park. They don't want to put it in neutral. They've got to get back into gear. Shut down on downs. Nolan Pauling in the gun, single back. Bo Sechrist, twins right and left. It's 1st and 10. Pauling doesn't have anybody. He's going to keep it. He's going to look to the flats. He's going to get outside. We'll see if he throws it away. No, he keeps it, steps out of bounds, gains a yard.
Richard Vaughn, number 11, you can tell he's a nice player. Junior, 6 foot, 225 from that linebacker position. So good coverage downfield. Pauling not able to find anybody open against the Penwood Patriot 4-3 defense.
We've seen it tonight. Instead of seeing the two-back offense, you're going to see a lot of Bo Sechrist just simply because Cash Harrod has been dinged up. Comes the counter up the middle. Bo Sechrist met, and give them credit. Penwood, the Patriots, limit Bo to a 2-yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and long, and this is the 2nd week in a row the Dogs have been behind the chains.
Well, you look at the size for Penwood's up front. They're not super big, but you can tell they're very athletic, running to the football really well here early in this ball game. Offensive line for the Bulldogs trying to get something established.
Ball is on the 48-yard line. You have to get to midfield. Pauling's going to snap it back. He's going to keep it. Throws it to the flats. Carson Watkins. This is all going to come down to a spot, and I'll tell you what, that's generous.
Yeah, that's where he did catch it, though, just shy of the 45. So if he marks it there, that is a 1st down. Chains move ahead, so good pitch and catch there. Pauling to Watkins, leading receiver for the Bulldogs, and one of the leading receivers in the region is the senior Carson Watkins.
It is a 1st down, 1st and 10. Dogs cross midfield, twins left and right. Pauling in the gun. He's going to fake the handoff. Here comes the key screen. Out to Luke Ryan. Ryan doesn't make a man miss. Good open field tackle on that play by number 2 and number 1.
Goal number 2, again, junior, 5'9", 165. You can see the athleticism for Penn was really able to make up the difference there, hold that to a very short gain, 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8, that's right. Pauling in the shotgun. We'll see what he does. He's going to go to the flats. High to Carson Watkins, can't come down. Watkins jumped a little early.
Yeah, and that one's easy to forget. That's a long throw for Pauling across the field there. And just airmailed that one a little bit. You're right, Carson probably didn't time that jump the best that he could have. Probably could have stayed on the ground a little bit, had a chance to make that one. 3rd and long here for the Bulldogs.
Dogs need a 1st down conversion. 7:39 to go. Pauling in the gun. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to look up top. He's got nothing. He's going to get snowed in. Penn Wood has come to play tonight.
Number 51, Stewart. Again, junior, 6'1", 230. Again, the size is there for Penn Woods, and you can see the athleticism really giving the Bulldogs trouble here. What you don't want to see, Nate, you had the bad loss last week against a very good undefeated Hollidaysburg team. You don't want to extend that and not play well and have that one loss turn into 2 here in non-conference play.
Luke Ryan gets a snap. He's pressured. What a big kick. This one's going to come down to the 10-yard line. Nice open field, pressure by the Dogs, limiting the pickup.
Hannibal, number 3, on that return attempt. Very short yardage there, so good coverage. Inside the 15, Patriots will take over. 1st and 10, again, still first quarter, 6:58 to go. And what's odd here, so Penn Woods, again, 3+ hours. They literally have maybe 10 fans here. So there's no enthusiasm, no kind of crowd noise here from the other side. So you kind of have to create that enthusiasm as your own if you're the Bulldogs on the field.
Well, I was hoping I'd get recruited for that Hollidaysburg band, Doug. I'll tell you what, we were wedged in last week at the brass section. It was incredible here at home. Behind the center, 14 at QB. Serrano hands it off. Runs a stretch play to the left. Pickup of a couple.
Yeah, pretty good push up front there. Harrison, number 50, leading the way. A lot of juniors on this roster. He's a junior as well. 5'9", 210 from that offensive line position. Good matchup size-wise here for the Bulldogs.
Well, and it's easy to say, it's 0-0. There's a half a quarter left here in the first quarter. Penn Wood has stopped the Dogs' first 2 drives, but there's a level of flatness. The Dogs have got to rise above. We talk about putting the car in park. They've got to play to win and not to lose tonight. Penn Wood looking for a big win on the road tonight, coming in at 1-6. Serrano in the gun. 2 backs, left and right. There's a... Yeah, that was five seconds past the play clock, so fortunately they did finally see it.
Yeah, Bobby Lynn's crew, they really gave some grace there to try and allow Penn Woods to get the snap off, but finally the referee said, hey, a little bit too long, gentlemen. That's going to cost you 5 on that delay of game penalty.
Well, yeah, with the half-hour delay, Penn Wood's probably going to get back home sometime around 2 a.m. Serrano in the gun, singles left and right. 2nd down. Throws to the pass, to the flats. Good open field tackle. Good open field tackle by Carson Watkins.
And one-on-one, again, what Penn Woods wants to do, get their athletes, and they have a bunch of them in open space where all you have to do is make one person miss, and you have open field, and then you never know what can happen. We saw that last week for Hollidaysburg. Those running backs got in the open field, and the quarterback, coach's son, Delatre, got in open field, had several long touchdown runs in that ball game.
Yeah, and the 5-2 really is not a defense that you bend and don't break. When it breaks because there's not a lot of linebacker support in the secondary. So when they put so many guys in the box, like you'll see here on 3rd and 10, Harrod at linebacker, Bo Sechrist at linebacker, Luke Ryan deep safety help, Serrano in the shotgun. Another penalty.
Yeah, the key for the 5-2 is if you are going to put pressure on the opposing team offense, you have to get to them. If you do not get to them, you put your defense in a really difficult position because there's so much open space there beyond that first line of defense. 5-yard penalty again. They're having trouble getting in that play call from the sideline are the Patriots, so that costs them another 5.
Yeah, beneficial. That's 10 yards of penalties here.
Now Alex Jackson really likes to dial it up here, Nate. Really likes to put on the pressure deep in opponent's territory.
Serrano in the gun. The Patriots definitely have some speed. Looking up top, they're going to go deep. Single step drop, Carson Watkins there. Watkins makes the pick. Nice job, which really is similar to a short punt, but the nice thing is you get the ball back immediately. Good job by Carson Watkins to high point that pickoff.
Good coverage there against Nesbitt, number 19. Solid interception. Carson's third of the season, had a 2-interception game here a couple weeks ago.
The hard part about the speed option is tough to do with a single back. Bo Sechrist single back, here comes up the middle, and this is a set. Bo does get a couple of yards, but we've talked about the single back versus the two back. When you go two backs, now your quarterback is an extension of that, so it's a three-headed monster. It's tough to run speed option out of it because there's no backside counterplay. And I think with Cash Harrett being back tonight, they're limiting reps.
And Connor Winters, number 2, definitely in the ball game, spreading it out here with Nolan Pauling.
I want to give a quick shout out. Thank you to Pizza to Go. There he comes. Pauling gets a yard, but not much more.
Tell you, I'm impressed by the defense of the Patriots. Number 51, Joshua Stewart, in on a number of tackles. Number 0, that linebacker, Jaden Smith. They are very active, really giving the Bulldogs trouble here, keeping them behind the sticks. 3rd and long again.
3rd down and 6. Pauling in the gun. He's going to roll right. Does he sit down in the zone? There's the outside route. Luke Ryan makes the catch, gets down the sideline. Same route, mirror images, deja vu into the flats. Luke Ryan, great pass from Nolan Pauling.
Pauling's done a good job of really spreading the ball around, but still his favorite 2 targets are Ryan and Watkins one-on-one, and that pattern Luke Ryan really has become adept at that, like Dason Tyson a few seasons ago.
Big 1st down for the Bulldogs, hoping to get some momentum started here late in the 1st quarter. 4 minutes left to right, goes over the middle, skinny post. Carson Watkins all alone, touchdown! Big time!
25 yards, and it's interesting. Carson Watkins, you watch that on film, he stumbled a little bit as he got into that skinny post delivery there on the route, but able to recover and make a nice catch. Really good delivery there by Nolan Pauling. Big score early in the ball game. 3:57 to go. Passetti for the PAT.
Passetti, the kick, the hold is down, the kick is up, it's short, but it looks good. The hands go vertical. I had a chance to see Passetti in the pregame. Sat down there with him tonight and watched some receiver routes. Passetti was hitting from about 40 yards, and being that he's come in from the soccer team, his first year of football, he's really had a pretty good handle on the accuracy.
Yeah, he's really working hard in that pregame to figure out, hey, this field goal thing, how does it work? What kind of leg do I really have? Where's my outer reach for that kind of thing? Because, again, as the season goes on, you get in some tight games. You just want to have that opportunity that's a viable thing that you can take a chance on. I think he'll have that ability. Again, week 8 already. We hope we have a nice run in the playoffs as well.
Absolutely. Again, thanks for tuning in tonight. Let us know what Air Force Base, where you're tuning in from around the world. We've had every state. We've had several countries and a lot of homegrown fan support this year. So we appreciate you here at DPP Sports Dog Pound Productions. Passetti with the PAT makes it 7-0. 3:57 to go in the 1st quarter. Here at Thompson Street, Bulldogs up against Penwood. Passetti to kick. This kick is low, going towards the sideline. We'll see if it scoots out of bounds, and it does. This one's coming out to the 35.
Yep, Joe's Equipment kickoff all season long. Cement Drive, Jersey Shore, and Bellefonte Avenue in Lock Haven, now in Clinton County. They have you covered. Stop in today. Give them a call, 570-398-1391, or visit joesequipment.com.
Quick shout out to Ron Clark and Clark's Expert Sales and Service, Tools, Service, and Assembly, 321-8206, 1919 Lycoming Creek Road. I'll tell you what, Doug, you need a drill, you need a saw, check them out. Unbelievable. It's mind-boggling when you enter that place.
Got to have good tools. I'm dangerous with the tools, though, Nate. Stay out of the way.
Well, that's what I hear. The wife told me. 3:52 to go. Penwood back at the offensive side of the football. The last 2 drives stymied by the 5-2 Alex Jackson defense, and there's a lot of movement.
And that's the thing that you've seen from Penwood last year when we saw them in the first game of this series. A little bit undisciplined. They seem, when they get into that mode, it's a problem for them. They can't really correct, but, they had a nice warm-up. They're attentive on the sidelines. Coach Rolls, in his first year with the team, you can see they're trying to establish a culture here for the Patriots, trying to do things right, but early penalties really setting them behind the sticks.
Yeah, and it's the little things. It's 5 yards here and 5 yards there, but when you're behind the chains, when you're an offense that has struggled to kind of find your identity, and then you're 1st and 20, it is challenging.
So they changed that. So that was not a procedure penalty. Talked about that. So that was offsides against the Bulldogs. So all of that goes to naught, make it 1st and 5 for the Patriots.
Must have had the face mask across the line prior to the movement. Penn gets a break, 1st and 5 now, 40-yard line. They're going to chuck this one up top, down the sideline. We'll see if he gets him beat. Oh, and I'll tell you, that's an example, Doug. 11 brings that in. It's 6.
Yeah, you can't mistime the jump on that one-on-one coverage, and 2 guys were there on the coverage. But if you're going to make that one-on-one play, you've got to time that jump correctly, because if you don't get it, that will go for a lot. Also in on that coverage, Timothy Lope coming in there from that safety position for the Bulldogs.
When you're up against speed, you cannot take a play off, and that right there, you can execute 98% of the time, but that right there could have easily been a touchdown. Serrano under center, hands off to the first back, fullback pop, and he's going nowhere. Harrod comes in to clean up. Now we'll see.
Yeah, penalty coming in from the Patriots sideline, so that's got to be against the defense or hands to the face or something like that. Be unfortunate, held him to no gain on that play. Yep, face mask against the Bulldogs. So the guys up front, Thompson, Lope, Swales, Grayson Willits, and Chase Ellison. A couple penalties there, going to give the Patriots a 1st down, 5-yard variety on that face mask penalty. Yep, they didn't change it, just changed it there. 1st and 10 at the 45.
You know, at this rate, Doug, it may be midnight. I hate to say it. We talk about the holding penalties and backing teams up 10 yards, but we've seen a lot of those 5 yards, encroachment penalties, false starts. Now the incidental face mask. It's 1st and 10. Penn Wood, lots of hats in the box. No safeties. Everybody's up. And he's going to get outside. Serrano's going to keep it. They hold up. But I'll tell you, Doug, that's scary. I don't know what formation they were in, but they didn't have a guy beyond 5 yards.
Well, Lope is playing safety tonight, so Nolan Pauling has moved to a corner, and he came up right on the line of scrimmage, and then Lope came up in that linebacker position. Carson Watkins did drop back against the receiver. So a different look there, and this is really the first time we've seen Timothy Lope, sophomore, playing at that safety position. So, again, new experience for him out there. See how he does tonight. Good matchup, because you're going to have some athletes running right at him.
Yeah, so that brings up 2nd down and 9. I thought he had more yards on that initial carry, but gets out of bounds. Must have stepped out early. Serrano under center. They're going to get another flag. Delay a game.
Yeah, and this is a good matchup right in front of us. Haji Ali, number 1, against Carson Watkins. Look at that. They're mirror images of each other. Got height, good athletes on both sides of the football. That delay of game thing, they've got to figure that out. Get the play in earlier. God, you have 25, 30 seconds. Shouldn't happen 2 or 3 times in the first quarter.
Serrano under center. I formation. He's going to roll right. He's going to get pressure. Lope can't get there. He's going to keep it. He's snowed in. Big tackle deep. That was Swales coming with the hammer.
It's Alan Lope with the initial pressure, but then the inside guys led by Braden Swales. Again, we've talked about him, that nose guard position has really become effective. Hard to move inside, gets a sack there.
I was just thinking about something, Doug. It really felt like that last play, the play clock started very quickly. I got to be honest with you.
Yep. Flip that switch, boom.
In fairness to Penn Wood, we barely critiqued the last play, and they were already into a delay of game. So play clock again, down to 5. Quick pitch left, pressure. There's a hold in the backfield. That's going to march it back. We'll see if Coach Gravish declines this.
Frazier, number 13, on the carry. You can see what they want to do, Penn Woods. They want to get to the outside, Nate. They don't really want to run up the middle a whole lot. Maybe that fullback, number 0, will get some carries up the middle, but they want to get to the sidelines, because if they get around the corner, Katie bar the door, that is going to be their ticket tonight if they're going to have success on the offensive side.
Yeah, because there's always speed. It's like Tavon Williams for Williamsport. Get into that open field, especially against a 5-2. When you've got 9 guys inside of 5 yards, you're really limited with the backside safety help. So we'll see what they decide to do here on the penalty.
I think you decline that one, because you had a tackle for loss anyway, so if you decline that, it's still 4th down. Penwood's Ali will have to punt this one away. 2:24 to go here, first quarter. Bulldogs of Jersey Shore lead 7-0.
And this is where the Dogs have to get a little bit more. They've got to clean the special teams up a little bit. You know, Doug, it wasn't but a few weeks ago we started to see more punts hitting the turf. Even if you can get up and fair catch it, limit the rollout. It's a lot of those I's dotted and T's crossed that really help you as you head towards the postseason. 4th and 25. Punt low. That's a catch. Oh, don't block him in the back.
Yeah, so this one's coming. This one's coming back. First of all, you had roughing the punter, and you had a hold as well. So that will be an automatic first down, I think. Even though it wouldn't be the yardage, it was 4th and about 25. That'll be an automatic first down for the Patriots, I believe.
You know, and as much as you want to block, when you're 4th and 25 and you're going to get great field position, the guys have to learn to let up. They went at that. Great catch. We talked about cleaning up the catch. Reinhardt did a fantastic job of fielding the punt and almost had a block in the back right here in front of us, and then the flag came on the far side.
So Bobby Lynn and the officials talking about that.
We got lucky there.
So there was offsetting penalties there. Yep, there was a penalty against Penn Woods as well. So that will bring all of that back to a punt again for the Penwood Patriots. Reinhardt, again, deep at about his own 40. And Nate, you're right. He did a nice job coming up and catching that. Love to see that again.
Yeah, and Coach Hale's in the box with us tonight, so he gives us the hand signals, and it's like having a living lifeline with us here tonight. Offsetting penalties. So instead of just being one-dimensional there, roughing, the Dogs get a break, and they'll re-kick this. And that's a help. Hopefully Reinhardt can make another great catch. Haji Ali back to kick. He's a great athlete. He's a senior, 6'2", 185. Punts away. Reinhardt is deep. This one's going to go back. He's going to field it. Reinhardt's going to make the catch. Missing a shoe. He's down the sideline. Reinhardt cuts back. He's got one shoe on, one shoe off. He's heading to the house. Oh, here comes another penalty. Reinhardt inside the 10. Touchdown.
Yeah, and it's always interesting because, again, that penalty flag came in when the play was completely past the 30-yard line. So more than likely, it will come back. Great run there by Carter Reinhardt. One shoe on, one shoe off, as you described, Nate. Changed fields a couple times, and that's what you want to see. Good vision on that return.
Hey, listen, Doug, where I'm impressed, right? The laundry on the field and the penalties, I'll tell you what, they're separating the whites from the colors tonight on the field. That yellow flag keeps coming out, and that, to me, is the most frustrating thing, because the reality is you cannot make mistakes like that. And granted, you have officiating crews that make calls. No flag.
So they picked up the flag. So Carter Reinhardt gets his first career punt return, kick return for a touchdown. Bulldogs extend the lead to 13-0, 1:34 to go here. First quarter. Passetti on for the PAT.
Well, Doug, a little laissez-faire. Hold on. Passetti on for the kick.
I have ever seen at this level.
Kick is up. Kick is good. Hands go vertical. So, Doug, again, we just talked about the laundry on the field. There are moments, and again, if that falls out of the official's pocket, I don't know what do you say? What do you say to that? How do you explain that?
Yeah, sometimes you say, hey, I didn't mean to throw that. Maybe you thought there was a penalty, and there wasn't. I threw it. There really wasn't a penalty. It was beyond. Like I said, Nate, I thought everybody, literally on both teams, were beyond the 30, and then the penalty flag comes out. Couldn't understand that. But again, didn't affect the Bulldogs. They get the score.
It doesn't affect the Bulldogs. Where I'm feeling for Penn Woods, I'm feeling for the Patriot right now. Nation is when the flag comes out, a lot of times people just kind of stop and let up, and who knows, but we've had sideline warnings tonight. I mean, we may have a game show on how many different penalties are thrown tonight. We may see them all.
Joe's equipment kickoff coming up from Jaden Passetti.
This one's a little deeper. It's going to drop in. We'll see if it rolls out. Picked up at the 10, 15, 20. Nice cutback. Clean it up right there. 20 on the carry. And that's good. The Bulldogs let up. That was Zaire Certain, the ninth grader, 5'9", 155.
Jace Fetzer, solid job there. Really broke down under control to force that running back into the other tacklers for the Bulldogs. So nice job, Jace Fetzer on the special teams. Bulldog defense really looking to have a solid game start to finish here tonight. Again, up front, Thompson, Lope, Swales, Willits. And Chase Ellison, the freshman, on the right side of that defensive line, subbing for Yingling, who is out for the year, unfortunately. Boy, Connor Yingling was leading the region in sacks, was really having a kind of year. So get well soon, Connor. Love to see you back next year.
Yeah, he went in for surgery today, and I guess things went well. So keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Football is a physical sport. In the gun, Serrano. He's going to look up top on the hitch. No, goes to the flats, and it's dropped. Intended for number 3. That was Sheldon Hannibal. In and out of his grasp.
So had the receiver go deep to draw the defenders away from that little key screen pass that we see Jersey Shore complete so often. That's one that if you're a Patriot receiver, you got to catch that one. Had some open field in front of him. First quarter winding down, 1:17 to go. Bulldogs up 14-0. Again, shout out to Diane X. Saw her a little bit ago. I had some dinner out in Lock Haven. Talked with my wife, Lisa, down in Williamsport. Love to see Diane.
Serrano under center. 2nd down and 10. He's going to hand off, counter, a weak side. He breaks a tackle, but my goodness, a lot of orange there. A sea of dogs come in for the group tackle on that play, limiting the pickup. 3rd down.
Grayson Willits, the freshman, Braden Swales. Look to be a good duo getting together there on the right side of that 5-2 Alex Jackson defense for the Bulldogs.
Quick shout out to Kristen Hopple. Tim Tebow says hi. I know you're watching. Again, let us know where you're watching from tonight. Love to give those shout-outs. Big 3rd down here for the Bulldog 5-2. Luke Thompson at the one end. Chase Ellison at the other. Serrano in the shotgun. He's going to look to go deep. 1-step drop. He's going to air it out. Carson Watkins is there. And, you know, whether Carson can make that pick or not a bad decision. And, you know, the one thing we wanted to see was the punt return game, and boy, Reinhardt delivered on that last pick up on the punt return to touchdown.
Going to have a chance again from the Bulldog 45-yard line. Nate, you talked about the shout-outs. Love to see people comment on where some of the former Bulldogs are playing football. Of course, we have 3 down at Lycoming, Dathan Tyson, and the Jordan brothers, Elijah and Brady, both on the Warriors roster as well.
Snap is back, punt is away. This one's short. Little roll out there. Reinhardt thought about moving up, making the fair catch. And, you know, that's one of those things. It doesn't look as glamorous, but if you can get under it, save yourself 10 yards. Those yards accumulate.
Yeah, that one hit at about the 47-yard line, so they got a good 7+ yards on that rollout. Still pretty good field position for the Bulldogs at the 35, 17.9 to go here, so one more play here in quarter number 1.
Pauling's going to be in the shotgun. Bo Sechrist to his right. They got a trips package here. Connor Winters in the center. We'll see when they get him back in the skinny post action. They're going to roll right. Sit down. No, it's going to be, it's a fake and go. Oh, nice catch. Big time. Luke Ryan never gave up. He stayed till the fight was won. Brings it in at the 20-yard line.
That's a fantastic catch by Luke Ryan. 1-on-1. Good coverage there by the Patriots, but Luke Ryan, better catch to end quarter number 1.
Yeah, 6 seconds to go. We'll see if they get one more playoff. Looks like we're going to end up getting to the second quarter. Trying to get the personnel. Luke Thompson. That's the quarter. We're going to stay right here. Quick shout out. We've got from Flemington to Nippenose Valley, Bonnie Thornton, Heather Lape, Irene Miller. Hey, we appreciate you, Irene. Senior Apartments. I love it.
And Ron the Raven. Irene. I think that's Irene's husband, Ron the Raven. Love to see you. Although the Ravens, Ron, are having a tough year, brother.
Oh, brother. Hey, listen, the Baltimore Raven. Never mind. My Eagles last night bit it too. So Cora Entz tuning in from the cabin. You know, it's amazing where you can pick up internet these days. But, hey, we're going to stay right here. We're going to talk to some of our sponsors real quick here. Bob Boob, First Choice Century 21 at 398-0690, where being different makes the difference. Again, Clark's Expert Sales and Service. Ron Clark knows tools, service and assembly. 321-8206-1919 Lycoming Creek Road. You need tools? Talk to Ron Clark. Evergreen Wealth Solutions. Have a safe trip, Todd Rischel. Enjoy your family at evergreenwealthsolutions.com. It all starts with a conversation. 601-6960. And Jiffy Market. Where would we be without Alan and the family? Delicious food, made fresh every day. A friendly market at 398-3499 at 115 Pennsylvania Avenue, Jersey Shore, PA. First down and 10. The Dogs are barking, looking for another score tonight. It's a hitch and go. No, he's going to get big. Oh, my gosh. Pauling makes a man miss. Gets down. He fumbles, though. Oh, there he is. Luke Ryan comes in, and I'll tell you, that play was a little ugly from the get-go. Penn Wood had great pressure in the backfield. Looked like Nolan Pauling might have break that to the end zone, but he busted it out wide, fumbled. Luke Ryan was Johnny on the spot, picked that up to keep the Dogs in scoring potential.
A little bit of Keystone Cops on that play, but the Bulldogs ready to go.
Pauling's in a roll left. Oh, it's a nice pitch. Look at that. Bo Sechrist inside. Touchdown. What a nice pitch. Wow. That was a wrinkle we have not seen yet. I'll talk about the sandlot, the backyard two-hand touch battles at Thanksgiving. I can throw that 5-yard pass, Doug. That's about it, though.
Not sure if that was really supposed to be a shovel pass, and they had to go over the top. A really nice innovation there by Nolan Pauling. Bo Sechrist on the touchdown.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Passetti with the PAT. Hands go vertical.
Big time.
3 for 3 on the ball game thus far for the senior kicker Passetti. Joe's Equipment kickoff coming up. Again, 3 locations. Winfield, Cement Drive, Jersey Shore, now in Lock Haven and Clinton County, 801 Bellefonte Avenue. Give them a call, 570-398-1391, or visit joesequipment.com.
Again, if you haven't been to the Pine Creek Seed and Maize, you got to get out there at 204 Tidon Avenue, 599-6949, pinecreekseed.com, where they grow confidence. The field is amazing. Doug's talking about maybe going out on his first date this month. They're going to the seed farm. What do you think, Doug?
Have to figure it out, man. Drinks first or drinks after? Because I'm thinking, we have those drinks first, we can get lost. We never coming out.
I'm telling you something right now. We went last year, hour and 20 minutes. I got to the pig on a platter with the apple in its mouth, Doug, and let me tell you something. I got backed up. Almost didn't make it. Passetti with the kick down inside. He's going to bounce at the 10, picked up and dropped at the 12. He's going to make his way back to side. Luke Ryan's there, keeping it inside. Good job, Luke Ryan. Another tackle on the play. 81 shifted him inside. That was Aiden Patz, the sophomore tight end DN at 6'1", 200. Good job, Aiden.
Really good position there by Pats to force that runner back inside. So good coverage again on the special teams. Patriots will take over at their own 21. 11:05 to go here, second quarter. Bulldogs 21, Patriots 0.
You know, we're here at Thompson Street, and I got to tell you something right now. This is absolutely beautiful. You know, I got a light windbreaker on tonight. The weather's perfect. We know it's going to get cold. The heat kicked on last night for the first time, but 1st and 10. Twins left. Serrano under center. Pro I formation. Delayed count. He's going to try to go up top. He's going to get pressured. He's going to make it step up in the pocket, and he runs out of daylight and time. He tried everything there, Doug, and a nice job there. We talked about the replacement for Yingling.
Chase Ellison.
Yes, did a nice job there, didn't he?
Really nice job. Initial pressure again by Talon Lope. Talon's really had a solid senior season thus far, putting a lot of pressure, a lot of tackles for loss for the senior offensive and defensive linemen.
Penwood facing a 2nd down and 12. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you're having a great night, Denny Thompson. Let's get those fireworks out. Under center, Serrano is going to look to go up top. 1-step drop, hits skinny post, overthrown. Reinhardt did a nice job in coverage there. That was intended for number 19.
And Serrano, they have him listed at 5'8". Not sure if he's exactly there because he's having a little trouble getting that ball over the lineman, both offensive and defensive, in the field there. A little bit erratic in his direction for the pass. Again, we always give a shout out. I wanted to mention earlier, Owen Vandruff went in the military earlier this fall. Carl Larson told me that. I believe he went in the Army, so all the best to Owen Vandruff as he pursues that military career. Appreciate your service.
Quick shout out to the Bloom family, too. Dubs Bloom got his first offer from Marshall. It's over his head. It's heading to the end zone. It's going to be a safety. It fumbles out of the back, but he's going to be down. That's a safety. Praying hands go vertical. That's the sign. We'll see what the flag's all about. We'll see what that flag is all about, Doug. I don't know what the penalty was beforehand. Kind of the direction here of Albert Jones. Penalty penalties decline. It is a safety.
Yeah, I wonder if they were calling that the player threw it out of the back of the end zone. I don't think you can do that. I mean, if you fumble it out of the back, it's obviously out of the end zone, but I don't think you can intentionally throw the ball out of the back of the end zone. I think that's what the penalty was, but again, doesn't change things. 2 points on the scoreboard for the Bulldogs makes the score 23-0. And that's what you're seeing, Nate. Again, Penn Woods and the teams that we've seen from Brasure and those city leagues, very good athletes on the field, but when the discipline kind of becomes uncoiled a little bit, they've got some problems. They don't seem to be able to reel it back in. And we've seen that with the young team here at Jersey Shore times. When things go south on you mentally, the hard part is, can you get it back on track and do some positive things? Penn Woods has not been able to do that thus far in the ballgame.
Yeah, and you see, a 3 hour, 15-minute drive where the momentum shifts, the pendulum shifts, and we saw that last week with Hollidaysburg. It's when your will is stymied, it really takes a negative turn for the worse. And so now with a safety, it's the 20-yard line. You can elect to punt or kick off. It looks like they're going to punt this one, Haji Ali. The Dogs could really, when you talk about this punt formation of being upright, could really have excellent field position. So that 2 could turn into 9 real quick.
Ryan and Reinhardt deep for the Bulldogs.
This is low, but it's a spiral. Reinhardt picks it up at the 35, out to the 40. He's got good speed, makes a man miss, and tackled right around the 50-yard line. Forward progress to the 49. Just a quick shout out too, guys. When we go to the postseason, a lot of our sponsors have done the regular season and not the postseason. So the postseason gets pretty pricey. And just to let you know, it's $1,500 a game just for us to do the video at District 4. So if you're interested in becoming a sponsor, 506-2259, give us a call. Pauling in the gun. He's going to roll to the back of the pocket. He makes a man miss, and Pauling's dangerous out here. Throws this one to the sideline. Nice catch by Connor Winters. Coming in on the action.
Flag. Men downfield.
Yeah, nice job by Winters on the sidelines there, but with the scramble, looks like it will be ineligible person downfield, so one of the linemen from the interior line downfield, so that will negate that completion to Connor Winters. We talked about him a couple weeks ago. Connor Winters had a really good ball game at Williamsport in that victory over the Millionaires. His first catch for a touchdown and a really solid acrobatic catch later in the ball game. He is a player that is going to be a factor here as this year rolls on.
Yeah, he's dominant in the weight room, and he did a lot of the things right as a sophomore. He's 5'5", about 145 pounds, but man, pound for pound, he's a prize fighter. He's inside slot on this. Pauling's going to fake it. Here comes the counter. Bo Sechrist, lots of daylight. Makes a man miss. He fumbles. Gets the football back. No, he doesn't. He fumbles forward. Big time. And you saw that. I saw what I thought it come out, and then I didn't see the football, but it went right into the breadbasket of Zero. Talk about his athleticism. William Gall with a great pickup off that. So Bo had a lot of green. I don't know if he ever had complete control of that football.
Yeah, came out with a good hit from behind, so a good running play negated there. Bulldogs back on the defensive side. Patriots really with their best field position at the Bulldog 37-yard line. Second quarter rolling on, 9:46 to go.
The Dogs, unfortunately, take a great scoring opportunity, turn the football back over. Serrano under center, pro I formation. They've gone twins right. Handoff immediately, boom. And there he is. We talked about him. Jaden Smith is a big boy.
He is 5'9", 205, head-to-head to screen there. Nice pickup on first down, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I call him the human fire hydrant. Serrano under center. They're going to go back to the ground and pound. There he is again. Makes a nice counter move. He could go. Inside to 20. That little hesitation was a nice job. A very patient run.
Had it plugged up the middle, but you give up something there to the left side. Patriots, best drive of the night thus far.
Then they're just going to get methodical, and that's what they need to do. Pro I formation. Serrano hands again. Right up the gut. This one's going nowhere.
Well, that's the old coaching adage. Hey, we're going to run that same play, even if it's out of a different formation, until they stop us. Didn't stop it the first 2 times. Stopped it there. No gain. 2nd and 10.
Coach Hale has me giggling. What were you saying, Coach?
I was just saying, I think he's
Number 0's tired.
Yeah, 0's a little fatigued, Coach Hale said, and they went to the well. 3's usually a charm, but on that last play, it was a standstill stalemate.
And the Bulldog defense has played really well so far, looking to keep that shutout going here in the second quarter. 8:30 to go. Bulldogs lead 23-0.
The Dogs want that rock back. Serrano under center. Down 23-0. He's going to roll right. He's got wheels. He's gone. He's going to go inside 10, 5, touchdown. We talked about that. And there's a late hit.
My gosh, the Patriot player laying on top of Chase Ellison, so that may negate that touchdown. That'll be interesting to see. That was a late penalty. Does it negate the touchdown, or do the officials say, hey, the score counts, and that penalty will be on the kickoff? We will see that here in just a minute. That would be a shame for the Patriots. Wow, a personal foul against Jersey Shore. I think Bobby Lynn pointed the wrong way there. Personal foul against the Patriots.
So we'll see.
That is against Jersey Shore.
Personal fouls, it's offsetting penalties. So a lot of back and forth. May I approach the bench, Your Honor, to inevitably be offsetting.
So the touchdown stands. So the quarterback does a great job there on the scramble, running it in. Serrano, you can see what they can do in open space. They are on the board.
Well, and that's dangerous. And the reality is that the Dogs got sloppy. The fumble leads to an impressive drive. Hold us down. This kick is drilled.
Not a whole lot of height, but the end result is exactly the same. Haji Ali with the PAT, 23-7. The Bulldog lead cut into here, middle of the second quarter. Joe's Equipment kickoff coming up again. All season long, 3 locations: Winfield, Cement Drive, Jersey Shore, and in Belfont Avenue in Lock Haven and Clinton County. Go see them all at joesequipment.com.
Quick shout out to Doug Hilliard, too, and the gang at Blaze Alexander Kia. I remember those commercials, Kia, but right now, hey, taking the deals the other guys won't. Check them out at 4940121. We appreciate you, Blaze Alexander Kia. And, man, we've had great support this year, and we thank you again. If you're interested in doing something with us for basketball season or the postseason here for football, 506-2259. Give us a call. Send us an email. But I'll tell you, Penn Wood there, you talk about the difference, and sometimes a mediocre offense on the back end of a fumble recovery gets juiced, right, just long enough to take advantage of a scoring opportunity, and the Bulldogs sort of fell asleep at the wheel.
Yep, on the scramble, Serrano in for the touchdown, and with that penalty there kicking off from the Bulldog 45, Ryan and Reinhardt deep for Jersey Shore.
This is low. That's a great kick. It's high. It's short. 10-yard line. Luke Ryan gets outside. He could go a distance here. Gets a nice pickup return out past the 30 to about the 31. So my question is, if it's offsetting penalties, why they couldn't have been offsetting penalties?
Yeah, only against Jersey Shore. I couldn't believe it because the Patriot player was on top of Chase Ellison, but they called it before that. Love to see that Luke Ryan full speed on that. Just got forced out of bounds, as you mentioned, Nate. Bulldogs take over at their own 31, 8:05 to go here, second quarter, 23-7. Bulldogs in the lead.
Trips right. Reinhardt, nobody's on him. We'll see if they do something here special. Oh, he's going to go deep to Carson Watkins.
He wants it all, and it's incomplete.
Carson was fighting there, a little bit of hand fighting, trying to get back inside, but no avail. That was great coverage on the play.
Number 3, Hannibal. That's a good matchup, one-on-one. Good athlete there, right with Carson Watkins. Took a shot deep, did the Bulldogs on that first down. See if they go back maybe to Reinhardt. You mentioned nobody covered him, was wide open there with about a 5-10 yard game, easy pitch and catch.
Second down and 10 on the incompletion deep. Pauling in the shotgun. He's going to roll right. Does he get outside the pocket? Sit down, but they got this one covered. He's got a man deep. He's going to throw it out of bounds. For 1 second, Winters was open.
But that's a good decision because we saw what happens last week if you throw the ball under duress where, hey, I think I can get it in there. Interceptions, 2 of them returned for touchdowns last week by that very good Holidays Golden Tiger defense. Just threw that one away. Live to play another day here on 3rd and 10.
What we talked about pregame was if you're the Dogs, you hope you can get ahead, get the kind of scoring margin to get some of your starters out and get them rested and get them healthy.
Yep, timeout for the Bulldogs. Coach Gravish, they want to talk about exactly what you want to do here on 3rd and 10. Want to try and convert this. Still 7:50 to go, 23-7. Nice first half. As you mentioned, Nate, probably not the margin that the Bulldogs were looking for going into halftime.
No, and I agree. And, you know, the biggest thing is there's just some things that need cleaned up. You talk about Reinhardt improves the return game tonight, takes one to the house, great job. But we've just seen a lot of ticky-tack penalties, and you know the back end of plays where you're getting those types of penalties that result in 15 yards on the back end of a score. When you just got a safety, you had great field position. Those are frustrating things for a coaching staff. So the Dogs have some things they definitely need to clean up.
A quick time out there. Bulldogs ready to go here, 3rd and 10.
Pauling's in the shotgun, 31-yard line. He's got pressure. Nobody's open. Pauling gets outside the pocket. He's going to have to get rid of this one, too.
Yep, 2 exact plays in a row. Really good defensive discipline there for the Patriots. Staying with the receivers, good pressure on there. Bulldogs going to have to drop in the punt formation. Luke Ryan will drop deep again at halftime. Pine Creek Valley Wellness Center, out-of-town scoreboard. They offer independent health practices under one roof, providing outpatient mental health services for adult, children, couples, families, and so much more. 302 West Central Avenue in Avis. Go see them on their website, www.pcvwc.com. They're here to help you achieve a better you.
Mental health therapy. That's where it's at. Now Tom Gravish gets a timeout, so they're going to trade timeouts. The thing that I see with our passing game right now, right, what makes the passing game a little less effective is not having consistency in the ground game. So when we go to the single back formation, they've been so difficult to defend with the Cash Harrod two-headed monster that becomes a three-headed monster. When you run speed option with 3 backs, with 2 backs and a quarterback, what ends up happening is you have to account for the counter. And the problem is right now with a single back offense and Bo Sechrist giving Cash Harrod some rest, it makes the ground game a little less effective, which doesn't open up the passing attack.
Yeah, that's a good description for sure. Will be interesting to see if you plug in Connor Winters as that second back here in the second half after you talk about some adjustments that you want to make in the ball game. He certainly has the ability to be effective, but a little bit undersized at only about 130, 140 pounds.
Back deep to receive, number 28, Mekhi Williams, the senior 5'10", 160-pounder. He's a burner. See if he picks this up. He wanted to. He thought about it.
Good punt there by Luke Ryan. He's been solid all season long. Boy, and another penalty across the way here. A lot of flags here in the first half by the referee crew from the Williamsport chapter.
Yeah, I don't know what the penalty's all about. We'll come back to that in just a minute.
Patriots tentatively going to take over at their own 31. Still 7:29 to go here. The last couple minutes have really kind of drug on. A couple penalties, a couple timeouts as well. So the pace has definitely slowed down here in quarter number 2, midway through here. And the 5-2 Alex Jackson defense. Timothy Lope playing safety here tonight.
The Dogs really need to solidify something and etch something in stone here to end this first half. 7:29 to go. Again, thanks for tuning in tonight. DPP Sports, DogPoundProductions.com. Appreciate y'all. Pro I formation. Serrano's been under center most of the night. They've been effective out of this formation. 13, Sean Fraser's the fullback now. Fake handoff. They're going to go to the flats. Very nice drawn-up play. Great open field tackle, though. Very, very impressive that time by Carson Watkins in the flats. That is not an easy tackle to make.
And Patriots will take that gain on first down. That little swing pass out in the open field again. Gain of about 8, second and short, 2nd and 2 here for the Bulldogs. So Timothy Lope out of the ball game. They moved Nolan Pauling back to that safety position and started out at the corner position early in the ball game.
This is a time where the defense wants to dial up some score to score. Hollidaysburg 14 points last week on defense. The Dogs need some points of their own. Hands off immediately up the middle, and he's stoned at the front line. Not sure who's in on that initially, but there he is, Cash Harrod.
Cash Harrod, Talon Lope from that defensive tackle position as well with the initial hold. Really solid there. Good to see Cash back. So instinctive from that linebacker position. Missed a couple games. Hope he's feeling a lot better. Makes a big difference when he's in the ball game.
And the unique thing there is he's 160 pounds, but he's coming like a rocket. Not a big linebacker. It's 3rd down and 5. They got twins out here. We'll see if they choose to go. Handoff directly up the middle. Hit immediately. Big back. He gets close to the first down. It's going to be about a yard short.
Yeah, interesting decision here for the Patriots coaching staff. I mean, you're pretty deep in your own territory, but, man, you only need a yard, something you could think if you're trying to build a program. Do you say, hey, guys, this is one we're going to take a chance on? Not sure about that. They look like they're bringing the punt team in. Haji Ali going to drop back tentatively to punt this one away to Carter Reinhardt.
Yeah, and this is where you want to field the punt. You want to give your offense the best starting potential field position. Reinhardt appears to be real deep on this one. No wind tonight. Flag is not flying high. This punt's away. This one is short.
Yeah, no rollout there, sideways there. Really went a yard down beyond the 40, so the Bulldogs take over at their own 39.
The reason why I like fielding those punts, even if you're up a little further, is when you play on turf, that has a really good chance of rolling out 10 or 15 yards. Well, you take 10 or 15 yards on the heels of 5 punts, that adds up to a lot of yardage. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Trips right. We'll see if Nolan Balling can get this offense going here. Bo Sechrist gets the handoff. He gets outside, gets some good blocking from his receivers. He gets outside. Ooh.
Wow, that looked like a face mask to me. I'm not sure. Must have had it around the shoulder pad to really hold Bo Sechrist. Love to see him go a little bit more vertical on that. Had a chance to kind of turn that up a couple times. Tried to go to the outside, held to a short gain. Bulldogs second and about 8.
Yeah, we just don't seem to have that same hunger tonight. 2-yard pickup there. Right to left goes Reinhardt. 2 backs now. Here they go. Here we go. We talked about this. Gets up inside. Tackled. But again, he tries to bounce that outside. Good defense that time by the Patriots.
Vaughn, number 11, solid from the defensive side. Yeah, you want to see those backs go vertical. Can't dance around. Get where you're going to go and go. We've seen that be effective earlier in the season when the Bulldogs put together a couple 300, 400-plus yards rushing games. Has been a struggle the last couple weeks.
A lot of times that counter window is only open for a short period of time. Here comes the roll right. Good block by Bo Sechrist. No rain. He got a man. Luke Ryan gets open. Yeah, he was definitely. But you know something? I saw that develop. I didn't see the quarterback. I took my eyes off Nolan Pauling for 1 second. Luke Ryan put a hand up and said, I'm going deep. Communicated great with Pauling. Had about 5 yards, and the defender had no chance but to basically tackle him, or that could have been a touchdown.
Yeah, Pauling also saw Carson Watkins break free on the backside, but just wasn't able to set his feet to kind of throw it across his body. So he made the correct decision there to try and get it to Luke Ryan. So the interference penalty against the Patriots will make that conversion for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 in Patriot territory at the 44.
So big first down break there for Nolan Pauling in this offense. Bo Sechrist gets the handoff. Does he get outside? He cuts back up. More flags on the play.
Yeah, and what you're seeing again with that one-back offense, instead of the quick hitters up the middle between the tackles, they're kind of spreading out, trying to get to the outside the tackle area, and that's not the effective running type of offense that the Bulldogs have had early in the ballgame. That one goes against the Patriots, 5 yards there, lined up off sides, so it'll be 1st and 5 for the Bulldogs.
And you nailed it, Doug, because the hurry-up offense is effective inside the tackles a lot of times just because of the fatigue factor, but inside the tackles, obviously, is more a 2-back offense. But the Dogs tonight have gone to the trips package and the single back more so just because of the lack of Cash Harrod. The benefit here is the 5-yard break, so it's 1st down and 5 at the 39-yard line. Pauling gets the snap, speed option. Bo Sechrist gets a block, gets a couple yards, gets out of bounds. Boy, only gains a couple. We'll see where they mark this. They're going to continue to walk it off. So a pickup of 3. It's going to bring up a 2nd down probably in about a yard.
McDuffie, number 12, is really solid from that defensive end position for the Patriots. He's athletic. He gets around, caused Pauling to pitch that one a little bit early.
2nd down and 1. Bo Sechrist gets the handoff. He's going lateral again. Stiff arms a man, but we talked about this, and you talked about this. The other side about trying to go east to west, when it's not really the cultural trend for an offense, is injuries.
Yeah. So that he converts there with the yard gain because he only needed about the length of a football. So conversion, that's positive for the Bulldogs. But again, you got to hit that quick hitter up the middle. Bulldogs have to establish that type of running game that they had earlier in the season.
Luke Ryan comes in 2 slots tight. They got Reinhardt and Thompson. We'll see if they go play action here or speed option. Left to right. Here comes the jet sweep. Yes. Winters tries to get outside, gets inside. I'll tell you what, that's the difference of speed. One from the safety spot, he's been punting all night. Haji Ali did a fantastic job of reading his keys. Followed Winters the whole way across the field, made a great tackle.
Yeah, had a lane there, did Connor Winters, but Ali closed that, held it to basically no gain. Solid defensive play there for the Patriots.
But here's the thing about that jet sweep. That jet sweep sets up counter, sets up a lot of things, so the motion was good. Here it comes. Fake the handoff to Bo Sechrist. Reinhardt, skinny post. It's going deep. Carson Watkins, wide open. Touchdown!
32 yards, Pauling to Watkins. Boy, he recognized that early, did Pauling. Saw that Watkins was going to beat that defender. Didn't wait till he was past him. Right on the money, Nolan Pauling. Carson Watkins, second time in the ball game. One on the left end zone, this one on the right end zone toward Thompson Street. They convert for the touchdown. 2:52 to go. Passetti on PAT.
Snap is back. Hold is down. Watkins, kick is up. Passetti. It's down the middle. Straight to the heart. Hands go vertical. Doug, I got to tell you, when Pauling's in rhythm with Watkins on that skinny post, it's one of the prettiest routes that we've seen all year.
They're a good pair. You know, he's been using Luke Ryan quite a bit the last game or so. In fact, Luke was our player of the game, as we talked about. 7 receptions, 48 yards, solid game punting, 6 punts, average of just under 40 yards, long of 48 last week in week number 7. He was our EFG Miller contracting player of the game. But Watkins, he and Pauling, they're a good duo. Always good to see. Again, they've sprinkled in a few other receivers as well, but that is a big matchup for him tonight.
You know, and I got a history lesson too, Doug. Penn Wood comes in. The high school takes its name from the William Penn School District. Itself is named after William Penn, the founder of Pennsylvania. We'll talk a little bit more about the history behind the school. Bassetti to kick off. 2:52. This one's squibbed. Good kick inside the 15, down about the outside. And since about the midweek year point, that was a great kick, great tackle by number 40.
Dalton Rarig, he's really become a solid player. We mentioned Jace Fetzer earlier. Rarig really nice, and he's got good size. Does Dalton, 6 foot, 180, really showed his speed there as well, holding the Patriots inside their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, big-time tackle. And that's the difference between the direct kick and it really directionally kicking the squib. Passetti's doing a better job. And, of course, being his first year, he's still ironing out some wrinkles, but he's been a nice addition to the kicking game.
Again, that kickoff brought to you all season long by Joe's Equipment. Go see them at their new location in Lock Haven, 801 Belfont Avenue, or online, joesequipment.com.
Penn Wood trying to get something going here offensively, scoring in their last drive. Serrano in the gun, 2 backs. He's going to look up top. He's going to go vertical, skinny post. Wide open. He could go. 50, 40. Reinhardt's not going to get there. He's going to score. 10, 5. Touchdown.
Yeah, Reinhardt fell down when the receiver made the move inside. That's why that was so wide open. One-on-one coverage, as is so often against the 5-2 defense, and Reinhardt fell down. Could never catch up, but boy, he never gave up all the way to the end zone.
He never gave up, but it's one of those things. You put your corners on an island in man coverage, okay? Here's my take. You're up 30-7. Does it hurt to have a backside safety? Listen, I understand what makes the 5-2 work, and it works. The big thing is the big play.
Yeah, the big play, again, has been a bugaboo for this Alex Jackson-led 5-2 defense all season long. There they give up the big one, 80-plus yards there for Serrano on that pitch and catch to Hannibal for the Patriot touchdown.
And I'll say this, they're always typically in the right position, but that last play, just a great PAT, no good. But that last play, just a great throw to a wide open receiver, and you hit the nail on the head. If Reinhardt doesn't slip, doesn't stumble, the outcome is different.
Yeah, he's been a good cover guy all season long when he's been in. Missed that game or game and a half with the injury. But once you get behind that receiver with some speed, right on the money there for Serrano for the big touchdown for the Patriots. So Bulldogs 30, Penwood's 13, still 2:30 to go here in the second quarter. Again, our out-of-town scoreboard coming up at halftime with Coach Sean Hale. Pine Creek Valley Wellness Center. Go see them online at pcvwc.com. They're here to help you achieve a better you.
Thanks again to Tanner Doverspike at Adventure Realty, 502-1854. He's young and ambitious. Tanner Doverspike. Hear the name. Give him a call.
Yeah, this Penwood's team, Nate, from last year's team, they're better. They're better coached, without a question. They're more organized. They seem to have a little bit of a scheme on the offensive side. They rely on their athletes, and that was a big play there for the score. Haji Ali again on for the Joe's Equipment kickoff from the Penwood side.
Yeah, the quarterback dropped a dime right there. You know, he dropped a perfect pass, did Serrano. This is a short kick, Pooch to 25-30, out to 35. Luke Ryan, oh, wow, 50, down across 50. You nailed it. His last return, he just went north and south. He did no hesitation.
Yep, get it, full speed as soon as you can. He really timed that well to catch that when he was really at full speed already. Great return, Luke Ryan. Vine again for our player of the game coming up in the second half. EFG Miller, 15 years in the construction industry. Our player of the game sponsor, call Jeff Miller. See him on Facebook. Who will be the player of the game tonight for the Bulldogs?
First down and 10, 47 cross midfield. Pauling motions the man left to right. Winners, fake handoff, it's a draw. Bo Sechrist, lots of daylight. What a nice tackle. Bo Sechrist, number one, got low. Haji Ali, and I'll tell you what, he and Bo met and it ended.
That's a nice gain on first down, though. Put you on second and short, second about 1.5 yards. See if Pauling takes a chance down the field.
Trips right, hands off to Bo Sechrist. Bo Sechrist makes a cut, back up inside, so he loses 2 yards on the play.
51 on the tackle. Joshua Stewart called his name earlier. Just a junior, 6'1", 230 inside. Really good play there. Tackle for a loss. Third and about 5 here for the Bulldogs.
We talk about, missing some players. That a lot of Isaac Shirey being out, other guys, big shoes to fill, step in there, try to make the adjustments. So getting some new playing action. 3rd and 4, comes speed option. Pauling keeps it, makes a man miss, gets down, and he's close, but he's short. Number 11.
That Vaughn is solid from that linebacker position. Does convert, does Pauling. This official, no hesitation. Got it by about 0.5 yard, did Nolan Pauling. Good heady play there. Showed his strength at the end of that run.
Yeah, and Vaughn makes all things stop pretty quick. He's 6 foot 225. Just a big-bodied guy with great speed. Give the Dogs credit, 1st and 10. 36-yard line. It's the hitch. Oh, he met it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional, but it's going to end up being a targeting call against Connor Winters. The hit on Connor Winters there for the defender. Connor doesn't have much height. He's vertically challenged,
Right.
kind of hit him in the head on that play, but that was a good instinctive play by the Penwood's defender.
Well, they make the call about, receiver. We'll see what the call is. Personal foul. Is targeting? Is a personal foul? Honestly, it's a great defensive play if he leads with the shoulder.
Yeah.
I thought he arrived when the football arrived.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to see a defenseless receiver. I don't know what the call is for PIAA. Is there a defenseless receiver call, Coach Hale?
Yeah, I wanted to mention Braden Swales back on the offensive side for the Bulldogs beside Talon Lope on that play.
I mean, my take, honestly, nobody wants to see anybody get hurt, but I just thought the corner made a great play. I really did. I thought he got there when the football got there. We'll see what the officials iron out.
Yeah, that was number 3, Sheldon Hannibal. He's a valuable guy for them. Plays on both sides and on special teams as well. Boy, a lot of discussion here. Shouldn't take that long. It was either a penalty or it wasn't. That's my bugaboo.
Exactly.
Steve Jones always says it for Penn State. It should take you 30 seconds, no more. If it takes you more than 30 seconds, it shouldn't be a call. So they pick it up. And that's probably the right call, Nate, as you just described.
Well, here's my take. Here's my take. That's the second time tonight they've picked a flag up. So, a third, but the boos are coming down. I'm just kidding.
So incomplete on that play, brings up 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. 53.9 to go, under a minute here to go from the Patriot Wood 36.
I go back to the skinny post. I go a little bit of Bo Sechrist play action. I go back skinny post because the reality is 3 just made a great play on the football, but he's thinking, man, I'm glad to be back in the game. Fake handoff to Bo Sechrist and go up top. There it is. He wanted Carson. I think he wanted Watkins, and Watkins went short, and Reinhardt went deep.
And pretty good pressure. Again, Penwood's defense, that 4-3 defense, has put some pressure on. Again, you mentioned some of the young guys in there kind of shuffling in and out with Isaac Shirey out. Pressure has been coming at Pauling from that defensive front of the Patriots.
48.5 to go here, second quarter. You're listening and watching DPP Sports at dogpoundproductions.com. 3rd 10. Bo Sechrist fake handoff. They're going to go up top. Steps up in the pocket. Pauling's got some room. Makes a man miss down the outside. Good job. Gets out of bounds. Does he have the first down? We'll see where they mark it. Looks like they do. Pauling swiveled his hips a little bit, made a fake head inside, went outside. That was a very nice run by Nolan Pauling.
Yeah, one of those, again, we've talked about it early in the year. You have to make your decision quick and then just go. You can't dance around, figure it out. Hey, the pressure's there. That's fine. Opens up the middle. Nice run there by Pauling.
Sophomore quarterback stepping up tonight, left to right. Reinhardt, they're going to roll right. It's a sneak, but Luke Ryan, it's great idea, right? But it took long to matriculate and to get outside. Luke Ryan would have needed to cut that buck back up inside because Penn Woods has shown their speed tonight on the outside.
Yeah, you won't run away from the Penn Woods defenders. Again, Vaughn, number 11, he is really solid for the Patriots. Getting the handshakes there and the kudos. That's a nice play. Tackle for a loss there. Loss of about 8. Going to be 2nd and long here for the Bulldogs after the timeout.
The Dogs are going to have like just over half a minute to try to make something happen. And again, it'd be kind of interesting to set yourself up and try a field goal. The in-game experience, of course, everybody wants a touchdown, and they'll take 6 over 3, but points are what matter in this moment. And it is 2nd down and now 18 because of the loss. I give Coach Gravish credit. He went for another wrinkle in the playbook, try and keep him honest, but the reverse, it's one of those plays. It takes longer to develop that.
Love to see him go in the middle of the field to a Luke Thompson. Haven't thrown it his way for 4 or 5 ball games. Again, Luke only gets a couple targets in the year, but he's shown that he can catch the football. Love to see him kind of use that middle of the field a little bit more on this play.
So Penn Wood comes up from Philadelphia, makes the trip. This is the second commitment of a 2-year commitment. Next year, they're off the schedule. North Schuylkill's on. Southern Columbia's back on. Altoona is on. So some new faces and some friendly ones.
And Montoursville as well, I believe.
Montoursville's back on, exactly. 2nd and 18, Pauling in the guns. Fake handoff to Bo Sechrist. They're going to go downtown. Luke Ryan. Should have been picked off. Luke Ryan ran out of gas, but he made an honest effort. He knew it was overthrown. Penn Wood player down. Looks like holding his hip. So we're going to stay right here. Again, 25.9 to go. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 18. Jersey Shore went to the house trying to pick up 6 the easy way up top and just overthrown, nearly picked off. Penn Wood would love to have that back.
Now Luke kind of stumbled a little bit as he got down toward the end zone, so it made the defender have a free play on that football. Hopefully he'll be okay. And he is coming off under his own power, so that will be a short break. Still going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and about 18 for the Bulldogs.
All right, we're going to go to Coach Hale and use a lifeline right now. 3rd down and 18.
Either the screen pass to Bo or that little shovel pass.
He's thinking shovel wrinkle or a screen to Bo Sechrist. We'll see what they do. 3rd down and 18 again. They've been good at drafting things up, getting creative when they have to. Tom Gravish never likes to reveal the full hand, but he'll reveal a wrinkle when he needs to. Bo Sechrist backside help there. Pauling just says, you know what? I'm going to eat it. I'm not going to throw it away.
Wow, triple pressure there. McIntosh, number 55, for the Patriots. Really have to be impressed. The Patriots, they can put pressure on up the middle. Their defensive line has really played solid, and Vaughn, number 11, the linebacker, has really been good. So that's a turnover on downs, 19.2 seconds to go. You can bet Penn Woods will take a couple. Oh, this will be fourth down. I'm sorry. Third down and 18
you're
there.
Good.
Fourth down.
You're good. The chains are now so far out of our eyesight. They're clear down here because the Bulldogs have gone back 3 plays in a row. They lost 8 on the reverse and really haven't had positive yards since they entered the red zone region. Pauling eats it. Be interesting to see, do they choose to try and punt one, or do they go to the end zone one more time?
Yeah, I think they're going to go for it here. They figure, hey, we're under a minute, under 30 seconds, basically, 19.2. Going to take a chance.
They're in the Quadzilla. As you know, we call this Quadzilla. Pauling is alone. Maybe he punts it. Maybe he goes to Quad Z. Pauling's going to go back. And to be honest with you, he burned a lot of clock there. Picks up what looks like maybe he lost 2 yards on the play. They went to a quad package. The problem with that is there's no backside blocking help. Pauling was all alone in this, as a single back. 10 seconds to go. You know what Penn Wood's going to do.
Take a knee.
Yeah, that series, if you're Coach Gravish, you're not going to want to watch that on film. You're going to want to fast forward through that. That was pretty ugly. That loss on 3 consecutive plays. Trying to go down the field, trying to get creative, but that was not successful there for the Bulldogs. I think the Patriots take a chance down the field.
Kareem Handy out here, number 10 as well on the trips package. Single back. Serrano's going to get this one up. 1-step drop, and he's going to look to throw it, and he does. He just heaves it up. Broken up. 4.5 to go. Boy, those are the kind of plays you're glad you get up without injury.
Yeah, Luke Ryan saw that one all the way, and then the receiver kind of got in his way, preventing the interception by the senior defensive back there. Luke's had a really solid season thus far from that position as well.
Going back to trips here. Sheldon Hannibal out here as well on the inside slot, along with Xavier McDuffie. Single back. 1 step, and here it comes. Screen pass, nothing there, incomplete, 0.6. So 0.6 seconds. They're going to get 3 plays off inside of 10 seconds.
That's pretty impressive.
It is impressive. Either that or a slow button.
Good pressure there from the backside by Talon Lopes, wheels up the middle as well. I tell you, though, the quarterback, he's done a nice job. Serrano, he's hard to target there in the backfield. He's hard to bring down.
Well, what I like about it, he's not holding on to the football. If he's not willing to take the sack, and he's gotten rid of it, 1-2-step drop a dime. And again, if he gets outside the pocket, that's where he's super dangerous. We'll see if he can buy himself a little more time here and try to find a receiver in the open field. Lots of pressure. Here comes down the sideline. That one super wide. So we're going to go to the half right now. And, we're going to come back right after this. We're going to go to commercial. You'll hear from our sponsors. Again, get to the site, www.dogpoundproductions.com. Click subscribe. It's free. Become a part of the Pound. Become a Stray. We look forward to spending every Friday night with you and then throughout basketball season. When we come back, you're going to get some stats, some recaps, and the out-of-town scoreboard with Coach Hale along with Doug Byerly. We'll be back right after this.
Are you looking for quality you can trust and service that feels like home? Come on down to Agway Farm Supply, 112 Harris Street, Jersey Shore, PA. Family owned and operated since 1961. We've got everything you need for your lawn, home, and garden, all under one roof. From the farmer to the friend or the do-it-yourselfer, Agway is the place to be. We're family-focused, blue-collar to the core, and proud to serve our community. Stop in anytime or give us a call at 570-398-2770. Agway, where hard work grows results you can trust.
You can taste that difference at the Shore Diner. When I think of generous heart and generous portions, I think of Dave Powski and the Shore Diner, located 1211 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore, PA. Call 570-865-6745 for takeout today. Open 7 days a week, starting bright and early at 6 a.m. Love breakfast? Order at any time of the day. Shore Diner, you can't beat the service with a smile because Dave and the crew truly love serving you in this community. Stop in today and again, taste the hometown difference. Are you looking for top quality tools and equipment? Ron Clark at Clark's Expert Sales and Service at 1919 Lycoming Creek Road in Williamsport has you covered. As you step inside, you're greeted with rows of tools as far as the eye can see. From air compressors and generators to pressure washers, power tools, sockets, pumps, hand tools, and welding machines, they've got the gear you need. Featuring Milwaukee, DeWalt, and other top brands, Clark's offers unbeatable selection and expert service you can trust. Call 570-321-8206 or stop by today. Clark's Expert Sales and Service, where the selection is truly mind-boggling. You want expert? For expert remodeling and custom home building in north central Pennsylvania, look no further. Call Seacrest Construction and Remodeling in Cogan Station. Whether it's a complete remodel, fire and water damage restoration, or mold remediation, Steve and his team have you covered. Need decking, railings, plumbing, electrical, or handyman services? They do it all with quality and care. Call Seacrest Construction and Remodeling today, 570-398-3507, or visit them on the net, www.seacrestconstruction.com.
At Starway Roof Systems, roofing isn't just a job, it's a calling. We believe excellence isn't optional, it's our standard. From the first nail to the final shingle, we do all things to bring glory to God and to serve our clients, communities, and co-workers with a pure heart. Whether it's replacing a storm-worn roof or giving back to a neighbor in need, we lead with honesty, act with integrity, and stand firmly on our character. At Starway, we invest more than our time. We invest our talent and our finances to make a lasting impact right here where we live. Call 1-814-308-0490 today and experience roofing done with purpose, passion, and purity of heart. Starway Roof Systems, built on excellence, driven by faith, and dedicated to serve. Again, call Starway Roof Systems, 1-814-308-0490 today.
Looking for reliable and affordable trash removal? Look no further than Big Mountain Disposal. That's right, Big Mountain Disposal, 112 South Hannah Street, Lock Haven. John Oberly and the crew offer residential and commercial trash removal, plus big roll-off dumpster services for any size job. Whether it's your weekly pickup or a major clean-out, Big Mountain Disposal gets the job done right, on time and on budget. Trust the team that's local, dependable, and ready to haul your trash away. Call Big Mountain Disposal today, 570-753-51. When it comes to finding your dream home, selling your current one, or exploring mortgage options, look no further than Bob Boob and the team at Century 21 First Choice Realty. These aren't just real estate pros. They're your neighbors, your friends, and your biggest cheerleaders. Bob and his team combine decades of experience with genuine passion and compassion to guide you every step of the way. They listen, they care, and they make sure your dreams aren't just goals, they're realities. Whether you're buying, selling, financing, choose the team that puts you first. Century 21 Bob Boob First Choice Realty, making dreams come true, one home at a time. Call 570-398-0690 or visit first-choice-realty.com today. When it comes to handcrafted American-made furniture, Brick Mill Furniture Company stands way above the rest. If you want heirloom quality that leaves a legacy, Brick Mill Furniture is the answer. Crafting pieces that turn heads and last generations. Experience this craftsmanship that's built to be admired and treasured. Visit Brick Mill Furniture at 315 West 3rd Street in Williamsport or call 570-932-1964 today. Brick Mill Furniture, where quality isn't just made, it's crafted. BrickMillFurniture.com. When it comes to head, shoulders, knees, and toes, Phoenix Physical Therapy has you covered. Located off the Thomas Street exit in Jersey Shore, Barry Wrench and the team at Phoenix Physical Therapy are here to help you rise from injury like the Phoenix. From back and neck programs to blood flow restriction, stroke recovery, spinal decompression, and so much more, they have the tools and the team to get you moving. Open Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Call Phoenix 570-398 1859. That's Phoenix Physical Therapy, where recovery takes flight. Looking for that next ride? Head to Blaze Alexander Kia at 933 Broad Street in Montoursville. Call 570-494-0121 or visit alexanderkia.com to browse a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Talk to Doug Hilliard and the gang. They'll make your buying experience fast, friendly, and easy. At Kia, the movement that inspires, buying a car has never been simpler. Check out Blaze Alexander Kia, Montoursville today, where they take the deals that other guys won't.
When it comes to your financial future, experience matters. For more than 30 years, Todd Grishel at Evergreen Wealth Solutions has been helping individuals, families, and businesses create strategies that last. At Evergreen, it all starts with a conversation. Todd and the team take the time to listen and ask the important questions. Where are you today? Where do you want to be tomorrow? And how do you bridge that gap with a plan that fits your life? There's peace of mind in knowing your custom financial plan was strategically built just for you, giving you clarity and confidence every step of the way. Call Todd Grishel and the team at 570-601-6960 or visit evergreenwealthsolutions.com and take the journey to financial freedom today.
At Susquehanna Trailways, getting behind the wheel isn't just a job, it's an honor. It's a front row seat to the world, from the bright lights of New York City to the historic charm of Baltimore and breathtaking trips across America. As a Susquehanna Trailways driver, you become the host of unforgettable experiences. Whether you're guiding students safely to school or helping a family create lifelong memories on their next big adventure, you're more than a driver. You're part of the journey, part of the story, part of the Susquehanna Trailways family. And right now, Susquehanna Trailways and Cam Kephart are looking for passionate, dependable individuals to join the team. Step up to the plate. Your seat is waiting. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, an opportunity to see the world and bring people together 1 mile at a time. Get on the bus. Join the tradition. Apply today.
Now back to Jersey Shore Bulldogs football on DPP Sports.
Doug Byerly and the coach Sean Hill here at halftime on Dog Pound Productions, Jersey Shore, Penn Woods. Bulldogs lead 30-7. We'll do a quick scoring recap. Bulldogs took the lead. 3:57 to go in the first quarter. 25-yard pass from Pauling to Carson Watkins. The Bassetti PAT was good. Bulldogs added to that lead. 68-yard punt return for a touchdown by Carter Reinhardt. I believe his first career special teams touchdown. Again, the Bassetti PAT was good. 1:34 of the first quarter. 14-0 Bulldogs. 10-yard pass from Pauling to Bo Sechrist. Kind of shovel pass at 11:17 of the second quarter. Bulldogs extended that lead to 21-0. And then they extended it even further with a safety by the defense. 23-0 at the 10:17 mark of the second quarter. Bulldogs led. Nice run by the quarterback of Penn Woods, about 15 yards on the scramble. PAT was good for Penn Woods, so 23-7 at the 8:13 mark of quarter number 2. Bulldogs traded the touchdown back, 32-yard touchdown pass, Pauling to Carson Watkins, 2:52 in that second quarter. Bulldogs led 30-7, but on the next play, 84 yards for the touchdown for Penn Woods Patriots. PAT was no good, so that is the score at the half, 30-13 for Jersey Shore. Some stats provided this season by Phil Snook. We appreciate that. Pauling 8 for 15, 153 yards, 3 TDs through the air, so pretty solid. But the last couple drives kind of frustrating there. Didn't have some open receivers, kind of stymied there when they had a chance maybe to add another score. Rushing for the team, 21 carries, only 33 yards, 2 fumbles, 1 loss. So the rush game has been nil tonight for the Bulldogs, and that's something that they have to get fixed here at halftime. On the receiving end, Watkins 3 for 64 and 2 touchdowns. Ryan 4 for 79 yards. Sechrist 1 for 10 yards and that touchdowns. On the defensive side, Thompson and Sechrist lead the way, 4 tackles each, 1 tackle for loss. Swales 3 and a sack. Harrett back in action for the first time in about a game and a half. 3 tackles and 2 hurries. And then Lope 1 tackle and a sack as well. And Carson Watkins, two tackles and then an interception as well. So solid on the defensive side other than the big plays, which has been a problem for the Bulldogs all season long, giving up the big plays. So we'll get into the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pine Creek Valley Wellness Center. They have been our out-of-town scoreboard sponsor all season long. They offer several independent health practices under one roof. You'll find them at 302 West Central Avenue in Avis. Make an appointment on the website, www.pcvwc.com. They're here to help you achieve a better you. So we'll bring in the coach, Sean Hale, with the out-of-town scoreboard.
Yeah, thanks, Doug. And of course, our game started late, so these are going to be some interesting ones. Shamokin 31, Lewisburg nothing. That's in the fourth quarter. Warrior Run 42, Hughesville 7. That's fourth quarter. Hollidaysburg all over Selinsgrove 35-7. Kind of a shocker here, Doug. Bloomsburg 26, Shikellamy 14, third quarter. I thought Shikellamy could maybe handle that Bloomsburg team, but, well, we'll see here after a little while. Towanda all over Sayre 42-0. Scranton Prep, who we'll see next week, 28-0 over Mid-Valley. Dallas up 7-0 over Crestwood, looking for their third win of the year. Line Mountain, your alma mater, 48, Buchanan 8. So that's pretty much a blowout right there. And then we got Bald Eagle over the Westmont Hilltoppers, 21-0. Mifflinburg, 65. Struggling Central Columbia, 0. And hopefully there's better days down the road for them. Montgomery, 49. Holy Redeemer, 6. Delaware Valley, 41-0. That is a final against a really good Valley View football team out there in the Wilkes-Barre area. Of course, Loyalsock 27, Danville 12, Mount Carmel 35, Central Mountain 12. So Central Mountain scoring a couple touchdowns. Southern Columbia 26, Montoursville 16. So Montoursville's hanging in there as well. South Williamsport 28, Muncie 20. North Penn Mansfield getting hammered by Troy 51-10. And a little bit of a shocker here, I think, maybe. Berwick 42, Williamsport 19. That must be a pretty good Berwick football team down there. Wellsboro 42-7 over Canton. Bucktail getting hammered by Cameron County 35-6. And Bellefonte 23, Richland 20. I think that's a little bit of a shocker as well, Doug.
Yeah, there's some interesting scores there for sure. You mentioned Shikellamy Bloomsburg. That one is at Bloomsburg. That's been a back-and-forth series. Bloomsburg has won a couple in a row, but with Schick having a good, solid year, I heard the commentators talk about that, Kevin Herr and the chief, Dave Ritchie. They were a little worried about that ball game at Bloomsburg tonight. That quarterback, that Wyatt Broche, is 4-year starter for Bloomsburg. They have a big tight end. They're pretty effective there. And you know, Schick is good if they can get the lead. But if they can't get the lead, they have some trouble. And they can throw it a little bit to Pollock, but they don't run the ball real well. So I'm not shocked there, but it'd be interesting to see if Schick comes back. Southern, that Montoursville game, that's a good one there. Two good teams there.
Yeah, absolutely. So
it's good to see Central Mountain improving. You know, I've watched their tape throughout the year because obviously Jersey Shore plays them here to end the regular season. They are improving. There's no question about it. They just are very, very inconsistent in their ball games tonight. So, again, we appreciate the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you all season long by Pine Creek Valley Wellness Center. Go see them at 302 West Central Avenue in Ames. Make an appointment. They're here to help you achieve a better you. We'll be back with the second half. Again, the Bulldogs lead 30-13 over the Penwood Patriots. We will see you here in quarter number 3 in just a couple minutes.
Jiffy Market and Deli. When hunger strikes in Jersey Shore, head straight to Jiffy Market and Deli at 115 Pennsylvania Avenue. Open 7 days a week, they got it all. From weekly subspecials to fresh deli meats and cheeses, picnic-ready sandwiches, crisp salads, and so much more. Grab a drink when you're on the go. Relax in that cozy seating area where they know you by name and treat you like family. Listen, give Jiffy Market and Deli that on-the-go nonstop shop, 570-398-3499, and make today a Jiffy Market Day. Looking for reliable fuel and friendly service? Look no further than TLC Fuels Incorporated. The Waltz family, owned and operated since 1998, right here in Jersey Shore at 50 Phelps Chapel Road. They open at 8 a.m. and offer top quality products, heating oil, diesel, kerosene, gasoline, and more. TLC Fuels is proud to be the premium oil distributor serving commercial, farm, and residential customers. They fully support our region and the kids because community matters. Call TLC Fuels today, 570-753-5722, and experience service you can trust. Looking for a car that fits your style and your budget? Come on down to Gary's Motor Mart at 269 North Main Street, Jersey Shore. Whether you're buying, selling, or need expert work on your ride, Vern and the crew have got you covered. Friendly faces, top-notch service, and quality vehicles. That's the Gary's promise. From trade-ins to tune-ups, Gary's Motor Mart is your one-stop shop for everything on wheels. Swing by today or call 570-398-4052. Gary's Motor Mart, where your next adventure starts. Moose Lodge number 214, proud supporters of Jersey Shore football. Remember, it's always a great day to be a Bulldog because tradition never graduates. Come check them out at 207 North Main Street, Jersey Shore, PA. Got questions? Call 570-398-7593. Don't miss the live watch parties every Friday night on YouTube TV. Great food, awesome fellowship, and nonstop fun. Let's go, Bulldogs. Music has the power to connect, to teach, and to inspire. At Upbeat Outreach, Mike Wrench brings that power to life, teaching young and old with disabilities the joy of drumming. A phenomenal musician, polished performer, and recording artist, Mike's true gift is his heart for people. Through vision, testimony, and rhythm, he builds confidence, creativity, and community. Partnering with school districts like Jersey Shore and Montoursville, Mike is changing lives one beat at a time. Discover the rhythm of possibility with Upbeat Outreach today. Call 570-772-0301. When it comes to elder care and special needs legal matters, trust Julie Steinbacher at Steinbacher, Goodall, and Yurchek, a law firm known for quality representation and compassionate service. With branches in Williamsport State College, Altoona, Wilkes-Barre, and Muncie, they're right where you need them. From estate planning, elder care navigation, guardianship, long-term and nursing home care, to special needs planning and veteran benefits, they cover it all. You can't beat the brand and what they offer. They care enough to make a difference. Visit PAElderCouncil.com or call 1-800-351-8334 today. Steinbacher, Goodall, and Yurchek, your trusted partner in elder and special needs law. Hey, check out Wasson Auto Parts. If you're looking for reliable auto parts for your next vehicle, come to Wasson Auto Parts, your hometown solution for quality used cars, a huge selection of parts, and top-notch service. Need emissions testing? They've got that too. We've got you covered. Visit us at 180 Schaefer Lane, Jersey Shore, PA 17740. Or give us a call at 570-398-2886. That's the Wasson difference at Wasson Auto Parts, here to service all your. When it comes to your home or business, you deserve more than just contractors. You need craftsmen who treat every project like their own. From a fresh remodel to a major overhaul, John Miller Contracting Services delivers hands-on, handcrafted quality that stands the test of time. No shortcuts, no compromises, just honest work done right. Call 570-753-8843 today. That's 1418 Creekside Lane, Jersey Shore, PA, where your vision becomes reality, one nail at a time. John Miller Contracting Services. Craftsmanship you can trust. When I think of legacy, I think of Pine Creek Seed Farm, Chris McCracken and family, located at 204 Tydonton Avenue, Jersey Shore, PA, 570-599-6949, pinecreekseed.com. Get out to the farm today and check out the corn maze this fall. What an experience for the entire family. Enjoy live music, entertainment, and so much more. Pine Creek Seed Farm. Grow confidence with better seed for a better bottom line.
Since 2018, Rosebird Veterinary Center has been more than just a clinic. It's been a second home for your furry family members. When you call on Dr. Bob Lewis and his compassionate team, you're not just getting expert veterinary care. You're becoming part of a family. Family-owned and operated, Rosebird treats every pet with the love and attention they deserve because they know your pet isn't just an animal. They're a member of your family. With extended hours and weekend emergency appointments, help is just a phone call away. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Call 570.
kickoff. Returned outside to the 30-yard line. Big wrap and tackle there by the Bulldogs. And I'll tell you, Doug, we talked about the second half. What you hope for the Bulldogs is to get in rhythm, get guys in and out of the game. And, get, if you have a chance to rest some of your starters, you do that. We've talked about depth. When you're young, there typically isn't as much depth. And they have had some injuries this year. But it has been the next man up. So I give them a lot of credit where, a lot of times you always say make lemonade out of lemons, and they've had a resilient crew this year. They've had an excellent season with a very, very difficult schedule. Penn Wood receives the second half. They deferred in the first half, coming out with 2 back set, singles left and right, left to right motion, jet sweep, inside, try to strip and rip. Good cutback for a pickup of 2.
Hannibal, number 3 on the carry there. Second half kickoff by Jaden Bassetti, brought to you by Joe's Equipment Kickoff. Again, see him now in Lycoming and Lock Haven and Clinton County. And obviously here in Lycoming at Cement Drive in Jersey Shore. Joe's Equipment Kickoff by Jaden Bassetti to kick off this second half. Held that to a gain of about 1.5 yards, so good recovery there by the defense. Again, Thompson, Lope, Swales, Willits, and Chase Ellison up front in the 5-2 Alex Jackson defense.
14 back under center. Hands off to the up back, fullback pop, met immediately. Great defense.
Well, the Bulldog defense has been solid against the run between the tackles, pretty much start to finish in the season thus far. Where they've been hurt is when teams get to the outside or you see people in open territory. But again, that's really any defense. You get teams in open space, they can make the big play, but good solid play there by the interior line there. Swales, Lope, and Willits. Again, Willits really impressive. Only a sophomore. Chase Ellison, the freshman, on the right side of that defensive line.
Yeah, you talk about real in-game experience to be in there this early. Playing very well. That play clock's down to 3, 2, 1. They're going to let him play. Quick shot over the middle. Nice catch by number 1. He's going to be short of the first down. They're going to give him a yard short on that play. Nice pitch and catch.
Haji Ali on the reception. Wouldn't be surprised to see Penn Woods go for it here on 4th and short, and I believe they are staying in the ball game as the quarterback.
Had a nice phone call at halftime as you and Coach Hale wrap things up with the out-of-town scoreboard. Chris Ward, thank you so much for watching tonight from Bristol, Connecticut. He's coming on board for the basketball season as a patron sponsor. We appreciate the Ward family. It's 4th down and a long one. Hard count. Hands off to the up back. He's going nowhere. Luke Thompson. Big time. He met the wall that time.
Now, we've commented on Luke Thompson, how solid he's been since his sophomore year. Just perfect technique there. Never left the territory right there. Met the running back head on. Fetzer in here in the backfield. Bulldogs take over on downs. 3rd quarter underway. 9:38 to go here. Nice solid series there by the Bulldog defense in Patriot territory at the 38.
Yeah, I like this. Hopefully they can get things on cue here. 1st down and 10. Timeout. Coach for Penn Wood. I had a chance to talk to him tonight before the game. It's in his first year. Really nice conversation, pleasant. He said, man, you got some beautiful mountains around here. And I think we talk about, history from the perspective of the freedom of religion. Penn Wood, named after William Penn, founder of Pennsylvania, did a lot of things constitutionally. The amendment, the trial by jury, read a little bit of background on that, but it was just cool to hear him talk about how it's good for his kids to get out from that inner city umbrella to experience a road trip like this, because Coach Gravis does it too. He spent some time in Maryland this year too as well. Handoff, Bo Sechrist, Fetzer, nice block.
It's nice to see Fetzer get some snaps. Lead blocker there. Good spin off there by Bo Sechrist. Bulldogs really do need to figure out that running game without Cash Harrod on the offensive side. And Fetzer's a good guy there. Really nice size there.
5'11", 195 is Fetzer. He makes the 3-headed monster. Another block by Fetzer. Sechrist going nowhere. And I'll tell you, it's the second time tonight we've seen a tackle around the head. It looks like a face mask, but
Vaughn is solid, number 11. We talked about him in the first half. He's good from that linebacker position. Got around the intended block by the lineman and Fetzer, the lead block. Make a tackle for a loss here, bringing up 3rd and 5 here for the Bulldogs. They've really been in those type of 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 all game long.
We'll see if Pauling chooses to keep this now. He's going to go right immediately to the flats. Wow. That went from Thompson's fingertips into Luke Ryan's hands. Incredible catch. Very fortunate for the Bulldogs. Johnny on the spot was Luke Ryan.
Yeah, threw it behind Thompson, made a good effort on it, but a really good pick and catch there by Luke Ryan. First down.
1st and 10. Bo Sechrist hands off. Does he cut it back? He's got a lot of daylight. Cuts back inside, makes a man miss. Pinball wizard down inside the 10. Wow.
Tried to stretch it out, but did the right thing. Saw the lane up the middle. Contact inside. Penwood player down right between the hash there, so we'll have a pause here at the 8:23 mark. Bulldogs on the drive after getting the big 4th down and 1 stop by the defense led by Luke Thompson.
And here's the difference. You bring in Jace Fetzer, right? And you run inside the tackles. You get, instead of being 3rd and behind the chains, you get 3-4 yards a carry, 5 yards a carry. It's doable. And regardless of Jace Fetzer and his year, his playing time, he's made some nice blocks tonight. And you watch, he'll get a handoff at some point. They won't account for it, and he's going to have a nice carry.
Well, he's made some really nice special teams plays in the last couple of weeks, so he's contributed very positively. Good to see him get the snaps. Coach trying to figure out, how is it going to work without Cash Harrett involved in the running game, at least for this ball game. Player 4, Penwood's coming off there. Number 59, I believe. 11th grader. Boy, a lot of juniors on this team here for Penwoods. And Coach Sean Hale mentioned they did not bring their full staff, or maybe you, Nate, mentioned they only brought a part of their roster there. So they've got a good number of players in this 5A team from Philadelphia.
Trips right back to single back. Bo Sechrist up the middle. Nothing there. Maybe fell forward for a yard. We'll see.
Yeah, McIntosh, he's solid in there. Big number 72, Tan Smith, only a 9th grader, 5'9", 260 from that nose guard position. They have not been able to move him consistently tonight.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
A low center of gravity there. My goodness.
Pauling in the gun. He's going to roll right. He's going to keep this inside the 5. Does he get inside the end zone? He does. Scampers in the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, that's where Pauling really showed his ability. Could have pitched it there, but there was a right decision to make, and this kind of dipped his shoulder, went between the defenders for a really nice touchdown run there by sophomore quarterback Nolan Pauling. Passetti on for the PAT.
Pauling did a great job of finding just enough daylight to get through there. Passetti on for this kick. It's short, looks good. It's vertical. I'll tell you what, you come out in the second half like that, and, hats off to Tom Gravish making an adjustment, going back to the 2 backs, and for Pauling to be decisive there, to keep it, to not go to Bo Sechrist, to read that option really well and get in the end zone. Dogs looked really good on that drive.
Well, all came about due to the 1-yard stop, 4th and 1 for the Penwood Patriots. 5-2 defense held up, led by Luke Thompson. Gave him the short field. Bulldogs convert. That's what you want to see. Kick off again by Passetti coming up. Joe's Equipment, looking for the right equipment to get the job done at Joe's 246 Cement Drive, Jersey Shore. You'll find tractors, lawnmowers, ATVs, and more. These service supports, they have you covered. Check it all out. joesequipment.com.
Best auto sales, too, Flemington. We appreciate you. This kick is short. This kick is going to hit the ground, and it's going to be mishandled. 20-yard line. Tries to get outside. Number 3. He's quick. Good shoestring tackle on the play. We'll get a number here by 81, and that's Aiden Pats.
He's been solid tonight on special teams. Pat's in a number of times. Hannibal, again, number 3. He is an athlete out there. Good return after he mishandled it initially, but still good coverage. Kept it inside the 30. Mark him at the 29. Patriots take over, now trailing 37-13. Bulldogs with a 24-point lead.
And the Dogs still have the first stringers out there. As you know, safeties have been Luke Ryan, and along with Nolan Pauling in the corners. Having Reinhardt back is a big help at the right side, and Carson Watkins here left corner. Cash Harrett, Bo Sechrist backers. Handoff. No, it's a fake. Big smile. Big tackle on the play by Chase Ellison. And wow, That QB didn't even have a chance to swivel his head.
Yep, from the blind side, didn't see that coming from Chase Ellison. Again, only a freshman. What valuable experience he's getting in there. Sack on the night, tackle for loss for the young guy.
I'll tell you, if you're a quarterback, you're saying, come on, guys, man. You got to give me a half a second. I mean, that was seriously lights out in a blink.
Grayson Willard's kind of slapping hands there. That's fun when you get plays like that. Young guys making it all happen. You see it on the practice field, turning around during the ball game.
Serrano in the gun. He's going to hand it off. No, he's going to keep it. Reverse. The 3. Good job again. They did a really nice job of reading that because normally you wouldn't see 3 or 4 guys on the back end. You might see a couple of guys trying to contain. The Bulldogs were not fooled on that play.
Yep. Stay at home. Read your keys. Very important. I'm sure they talk about that all the time. Alex Jackson leading the way. Veteran coach on the defensive side. Held that one to a short game. 3rd and long here for the Patriots.
That's a perfect example of Alex Jackson. You know, I've talked to coaches in the region, and you know he's one of the best defensive coordinators to ever grace Lycoming in this region, this county. But he watches more film than probably anybody, and he usually has his players where they need to be. Serrano in the shotgun, twins right. It's a 3rd and 19. We'll see if the Dogs pin their ears. Bo Sechrist is coming. Oh, nice tackle on the play. Reinhardt came the whole way. He was in man. We saw him get beat earlier tonight when he slipped, but that time he was not fooled, came the whole way across the field. Excellent tackle.
And Vaughn makes the catch, and he's a good athlete, good size, 6 foot, 225, but Reinhardt right where he needed to be. Make the catch, bring him down for a gain of a couple. Reinhardt drops deep again with Luke Ryan. Love to see him catch this one on the fly, get the possession inside Patriot territory.
Nobody's out here on the receiver. Good job by Luke Ryan, senior leadership, saying, come on, get a man out here. 4th down and 17. This one's away. Cash Harrett holds up. They don't call the penalty. They could have called running into the kicker. It wasn't.
That's a correct call, though.
Yeah.
He held up. He even held the guy from going down to the turf, so you knew it wasn't intentional, going in hard there. Ball does roll out.
And the reality is the 5-yard penalty doesn't change anything. You know, so. But, hey, listen, you're looking for something to do tomorrow night. You're still tuned in with us here at DPP Sports. Crossroads Church has their annual fall festival. Get out. Check it out. Lots of food, lots of fun for the family. Everything's free. Hay rides. Pauling hands off to Bo Sechrist. Met immediately. Arm tackles. Bo's still taking a licking and keep on ticking.
Number 20, Surtain in with the tackle. Really have to be impressed, though. The Patriots' run game defense, for the most part inside, has been good, has been solid. That mixture of young guys and veterans guys and new people, Ace Willard's trying to find a way on the offensive side for the Bulldogs.
Timothy Lope in at slot. Bo Sechrist gets the handoff. He slips down. We talk about this, you know, the Dogs want to hang another score on the board, and we'll just see how long they choose to keep the starters in. Obviously, we saw what happened at Williamsport. That ends up being a high-scoring affair.
Yeah, I mean, it's a difficult thing. You'd love to see him get out, have people resting. Now Timothy Lope in, number 18, one of the second teamers on the offensive side. But I think Penn Woods is going to keep their starters in all game long, so you kind of have to match them as well.
We talked about Ace Willits being in there at right tackle this evening. Pauling in the gun. He's looking down the sideline. He's got time. You see if he has daylight, and he's going to short hop this one. So 3rd and 11 is going to turn into a punt, Doug.
Yeah, looking for Timothy Lope there. Had him for a second. Lope not able to come back and get that one, so a little short.
You know, the plays like that, Pauling tries to buy some time. He does a nice job of getting outside the pocket and breaking containment. But the one thing that happens sometimes as a receiver is you have a route you typically run, and you kind of just, the play ends, and you're sitting in an isolated zone, and sometimes it's hard to get open. Good coverage that time by the secondary of the Patriots from Penn Wood. They're going to bring pressure. Luke Ryan gets this one away. It's going to be returnable. Hits the turf. Boy, good roll for the Bulldogs. And they can't pick it up. What a great punt. Luke Ryan was facing pressure, still able to get that off and end up with a good rollout.
Well, you know, Luke Ryan's one of those cerebral guys. He sees what's in front of him. didn't take his time, got it off quickly, got the good roll there. Good coverage, not allowing the return man to pick that one up. So you're going to pin Penn Woods again deep in their own territory inside the 20 at the 16. And you can bet Alex Jackson are dialing up pressure in this series.
It's like a 45-yard punt. That was a really nice rollout. Serrano under center. He's got the pro eye, twins right. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Hands off to the first back. Fullback pop goes nowhere.
Grayson Willits on the bottom of that pile, along with Chase Ellison. That's becoming a nice duo there. Matchup, be interesting to see how they do on the road next week at Scranton Prep. Scranton Prep ahead in their ball game tonight, really playing solid after an 0-3 start. There'll be a tough challenge on the road next week for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, a lot of games tonight have already come to an end. It's nearly 9:30, and we haven't even started the fourth quarter with the delay in Penn Wood getting here late. Grayson Willits does a nice job today. He's only a freshman. Pro eye. Serrano under center. He's going to go to the flats. A little key screen. Can he break it? Bo Sechrist rips and strips. Pauling wants to pick it up. It's still on the ground. Bo ripped it. Did you see how quickly he got to the flats? He said, you know what? I'm going to get one of those back. Remember he fumbled earlier tonight? I think he kept receipts.
And Seeker's able to fall on that after Pauling unsuccessfully tried to pick it up and go. So the Bulldogs get a 4th down stop. Now they get a turnover as well. So they will take over 1st and 10 at the 25, just inside the 25 of the Patriots.
Pauling is going to be in the gun with Bo Sechrist. 34-yard line. They start the play clock. They're going to go immediately to the flats. Reinhardt's open. Reinhardt catches it inside the 15, down to the 15 approximately. Didn't get any yards. Good tackle on the play, but a nice out route. Inside zone read by Pauling.
Yeah, this is one of those series where you get the turnover deep in your opponent's. You got to score. Got to score a touchdown or at least a field goal. You want to prove that you can score after your defense makes a good play.
Well, nice thing about that is that he gets yards after the catch. Great, but he got 7 yards, so it's now 2nd down and 3. Pauling in the gun. Trips right. He's going to hand off to Bo Sechrist. Bo Sechrist right off center. Not a whole lot there. He's going to get down, maybe gain a yard or two. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1.
Bulldogs trying to get a little more consistent in that running game. Swales comes in on the right side along with Ace Willits. Again, Ace, really his first action on the offensive side all season long.
15-yard line. Pauling's going to keep it. He's going to run direct sprint. He's tough when he gets right on the road, but they shut him out. Wow, good defense, and he's not going to get there. He may even lose a half a yard. You thought for a second he'd have a lane to cut that back, and we talked about this at halftime. That's just the speed of Penn Wood.
Yeah, Coach Hale pointed that out. He said, listen, East and West, Penn Woods is really good. They're quick.
4th and 2 now. Pauling's going to get it. He's going to look to the flats. Reinhardt gets it down inside the 10. We talked about that. Reinhardt has not had a man up on him all night. Now, they've shadowed and gone man with some press on the outside. Reinhardt, that good decision by Pauling to say, hey, they're 8-9 yards off him. We'll take 3 or 4 and get the first.
Yep, good conversion there. Penn Woods player down. Clock will stop again. 1:34 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Bulldogs are looking to add to their 37-13 lead here in this ball game at Thompson Street Stadium. Week number 8, high school football.
Yeah, we're going to stay right here, talk a little bit about the playoffs. And, of course, if you're Tom Gravish, he's next man up. Next week we talked about being on the road at Scranton Prep and then ending the season here, Central Mountain. Also, just want to give a quick shout-out to Bald Birds, Joey Farrar. We know you tune in. Appreciate you allowing us to use the facility for our West Branch breakdown. We did the podcast there. Sports Writer of the Year, giving the Williamsport Sun-Gazette a little bit of a plug tonight. But Doc Massey, Chris Massey comes on and breaks some things down with Coach Hale. But thank you, Joey, for our October 24th. You're not going to want to miss at 4 p.m. the VIP experience with Bo Nickel. DPP Sports will join Joey Farrar and his family at Bald Birds for the Bo Nickel VIP experience. $40. Get your tickets in advance. There's only a few left. But you're not going to want to miss that October 24th before the Central Mountain game. Pauling in the gun. Bo Sechrist, he's going to keep it. Go the other way. Counter. Inside the 5. Outside. Scampers inside the pylon. Touchdown.
9 yards. Nolan Pauling on the quarterback keeper. Nice fake to Bo Sechrist to the right side, but we have a flag down. Nate didn't see that right on the hash mark, so this one will be coming back. This one will be against the Bulldogs. Holding penalty there. So that will negate the touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Crickets, man. I didn't see that, Doug. I'm looking through this one pylon to my left. Coach Hale and I are fist bumping. Didn't even realize we must be colorblind. There was some yellow on the field. But
ball
that's a
marked
tough
back
one.
to the 17 officially.
What I-
Remains 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Sorry to step on your toes, Doug. I love the counter action there, though, with Pauling. That was nice. To no avail. 1st and goal now from the 17. Bo Sechrist up the middle, and he's just going to be brought down. We talked about this tonight. And 11 has come to play.
Oh, Vaughn,
Did you hear him scream right there?
He is very good. He is very good. He is hard to contain. Blockers have not been able to get a handle on him. Drops Bo Sechrist for a yard loss on that play. He's had several tackles for losses.
Well, you're going to see somebody pick him up. I'm telling you right now, he's an 11th grader, 6 foot 225, and he came with a vengeance there. Bo Sechrist went down. Pauling's going to roll right, look for a man. Does he have anybody open? Comes back. It's Luke Ryan, come back. Man falls down. Ryan inside the 10. We'll see where they mark him down, but they're knocking on the door.
That Penwood's player on the far side that went down, injured on that play. Slipped down, and that will cause another break in the action here. 40.1 seconds to go. Good pitch and catch there between Pauling and Luke Ryan for a nice gain. Injuries for Penn Woods have been pretty consistent here in this third quarter.
Yeah, and this is where you don't want to see it. It's not mop-up time yet. We're still in the third quarter, and I'll tell you, Doug, these kids from Penwood are going to get home at the crack of dawn the way things are going right now.
Yeah, hopefully they have a extra bus to take them all the way down. That's a long drive. We made that drive last year. Easy drive once you get in there, but that's a good 3.5-hour drive back to the Penwood School District.
Quick shout out to Big Mountain Disposal, John Oberly. Trust the team that's local. 753-5192, bigmountaindisposal.com. Reliable since 1996. And a real quick shout out, we like to showcase a sponsor, Upbeat Outreach. Mike Wrench helps drummers with disabilities, uses that with kids with autism, Asperger's. 772-0301. Discover the rhythm of possibility today. Mike Wrench is a phenomenal drummer, Nashville recording artist, but he takes kids locally, does a lot with the Montoursville Warrior Drum Corps, works with Jersey Shore, other school districts, but he takes these kids in and gives them something to believe in.
That's very cool. Very cool. Big Woods, we use them for our home disposal service, so great to see them on board as a sponsor for DPP Sports. Again, looking for sponsors for the postseason and then for the winter sports as well. Really looking forward to those Jersey Shore boys and girls basketball games, maybe an early season wrestling event as well. Come on board. Get on board with DPP Sports.
Yeah, and guys, the reality is we're not really in this. This isn't a hobby, but it's not a retirement plan. And it costs money to put on these programs week in and week out. So, again, we charge nothing for the viewership. But without our sponsors, there is no program. So we are just grateful, again, to be here at this impasse.
Trying to get that injured Penwoods player off, having difficulty doing that. They finally got him up and off. So the officials say he's out of harm's way, going to walk all the way around the field there. Trainers appreciate the job they do for both teams.
Be nice to get the golf cart down there. That's Mekhi Williams, the 12th grader. He's been a corner, he's been a punt returner, and hopefully he'll be okay. He's up under his own strength. Right now, the Dogs facing a 3rd and goal from the 7. Pauling's going to roll left. He's got a man open. It's Reinhardt, but he's going to keep it. He's going to cut back. Pauling's looking for another guy open. Pauling's going to be brought down. No, he escapes Houdini. Throws it in the corner. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Touchdown. I'm telling you what. He was chained up, put in a box, put underwater, but he somehow had lock and key. He got out. I don't know how he did it. He got out, and I gave up.
So Carson Watkins, and Watkins doing a nice job of coming free, and then flags aplenty right at the end of that play. So I have to wonder if that's some excessive celebration, unsportsmanlike conduct, against Jersey Shore. But the touchdown will stand, so Passetti on for the PAT. But
wow.
The personal unsportsmanlike conduct will be enforced on the kickoff.
And here's what I like about that play.
Well, maybe not. So maybe enforced on the point after. Always never know if they're going to do that. I think they do it on the kickoff. I don't think they do it on the PAT.
This is where, Doug, I try to create a distraction because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I really don't know.
Can we do a sleight of hand right now? We just had we had Houdini come out and get that football. Two things. Pauling never gave up, number one. I love to see that. And number two, Carson Watkins didn't take a play off. He didn't give up. He literally was clear out over here to the left and went the whole way across the field and made a sliding catch because he saw his quarterback looking to buy some time. And those are the kind of plays that no matter how much you practice, it comes down to effort. Great job. Passetti is low, but it's drilled, and it's good.
So that touchdown catch for Watkins, his third of the ball game, certainly a career high for him. Pauling's fourth TD through the air, the other one to Bo Sechrist on that shovel pass.
Yeah, that was special.
So a solid game through the air and a really athletic play, never give up play there by Pauling and Watkins for the score. PAT good, stretches out the lead, 44-13, still 23.5 to go here in the third quarter.
Give Dale Swiker a call. Auto Barn, 220 Huffman Road, Linden, PA. The AutoBarnPA.com at 570-398-4365. Thank you, Pizza to Go. Pizza, as always, was delicious, hot, and very tasty. 398-8646. Thank you, Mike Allison and family. At 682 Railroad Street. Jerry Clark, everyeventintent.com, 494-6188. Jerry Clark, we appreciate the tent that you put up that has helped facilitate broadcasts and the out-of-town groups that have come. Thanks for your hospitality.
There's equipment kickoff coming up from Jaden Passetti from the Penwoods 45.
This is drilled down towards the goal line. It's caught at the 1 yard line, brought out to the 10. He's outkicked his coverage a little bit. Nice cutback. He's still on his feet. Another flag comes in. We'll see what this flag's all about. Probably a holding penalty. Coach Hale went to the wrist and pulled down.
You know, we love our referee groups, but this may be the most flags of a game thus far this season. They are flag happy. Again, we're not saying they're not infractions. They certainly are. A lot of flags here in the ball game. And again, we were completely wrong, as is normal, on that. That was not a unsportsmanlike against Jersey Shore. It was a sportsmanlike against Penn Woods. Hence, Passetti kicking that off from the Penwood 45, so we'll correct that belatedly as well. So that one goes against Penwoods. They'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 10.
Yeah, we just want to thank our sponsorship and viewership tonight for this not coming down to knowledge of the game, Doug.
Absolutely not. My goodness gracious.
Oh, we only have so many lifelines, and they're all used up. 1st and 10 inside the red zone, 10-yard line start here for Serrano in this Patriot offense. Hands off to the second back, tries to bounce it outside. He's getting tackled. Initially, Talon Lopes in there, mopped up by Cash Harrett, the dynamic duo.
Talon Lope, he really has been a good defensive lineman from that tackle position. Game 1 to game 2, that's the last play of the fourth quarter. We'll flip it around here. Bulldogs lead 44-13. 12 more minutes to go.
We want to appreciate everybody tuning in. We thank you so very much for our viewership tonight. As always, a great turnout. Whether you're in your living room, your car, your commute, on the road. We want to thank Donut Multiverse. I never comment, but I appreciate you all streaming the games. We appreciate you too. And just a lot of great Joe Dramisi, appreciate you, my friend. Hope the family's well. Stay safe in that bus. Speaking of buses, SusquehannaBus.com. Get on the bus. They need bus drivers. And listen, if you want to hear a broadcast next fall from DPP Sports, we better at least see 1 or 2 people sign up to drive the bus out there for Susquehanna Transit. Bill English, the class of 74. Appreciate you watching from Camp Hill, PA. Jacob Smith says he's watching from a yacht in Miami. We're going to have to get some evidence of that, Doug.
I want photo evidence of the yacht in Miami.
Yes. What's on the chafing dish menu tonight from warmer climates in the gun? Looks like a new quarterback. No, it's still Serrano. He's going to go with the skinny post. Oh, what a nice catch. Woo! I'll tell you, Serrano throws a nice ball when he has time.
That Hannibal, what a battle there. Bring that down in double coverage. He's a good receiver.
Very good. You know, you could see the build. 5'9", 170. Great speed. He's got the pink sock on for the pink out. He got the memo tonight. Again, for all those struggling with cancer, you're in our thoughts and prayers tonight. And again, for Vito and his family, we know that you guys have been through a lot, but cancer will not define him. His light will always shine for the Lord. In the gun, Serrano again looking over the middle. Great pitch and catch again by Hannibal. That time, that's the first we've seen the stop route in the zone. Very nice pitch and catch.
Hannibal's put together a nice ball game. Serrano, he's not a big guy, but as you mentioned, Nate, very good arm, on target there. Nice gain on first down, second and short.
Wow. In the gun, Serrano this time. 2 back, second down and 3. It's gonna roll back to the QB. He steps up in the pocket. Nice job to evade outside. Cash Harrett pushes him out of bounds.
You can see where Serrano is so dangerous. He's got quick feet, able to turn that into a positive gain under pressure. Patriots convert, 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 42.
Quick shout out too to the Max Engel family. Heather and Josh, we understand the sound that stays this past weekend. Saturday was the opportunity. Bands came together and sort of just a life celebration, a memorial fundraiser. Coach Gravish told me it was phenomenal. He went down for a few hours. Just all the people that came out to just pay tribute and to come together as a community. Serrano now, 1st and 10 on that first down conversion. Hits a draw. Up the middle, nice handoff. 13 makes a cutback. Bo Sechrist there. Boy, doesn't it always seem like when Bo makes contact, things happen immediately?
They really do. You forget the big guy up front, the center, Juan Macklin, 6'2", 285, leading the way on the ground there, but nice defensive play by Bo Sechrist and the 5-2 defense holding that to no gain.
Well, here's the thing with Penn Wood. They're driving against the first team, and it's 2nd down and 9, but if Penn Wood could put another score on the board, that'd be a moral victory for them tonight. 10:38 to go, 4th quarter. Serrano's going to look to get rid of this quickly. To the flats. Hannibal makes another nice catch. Cash Harrett. And I'll tell you, I don't think people realize how difficult that is. Harrett gets to the flats, reads his key, and makes a great tackle.
One-on-one in open space. If you don't make that tackle, that receiver's free. At least another 5, probably a 10-yard gain on that play, bring up 3rd and long.
This time, Serrano slightly deeper than his backfield. 2 backs left and right. He's going to look up top immediately. Hannibal, skinny post. Nobody home. It's defended well. He's going to come all the way back across the field towards us. Good block that time. Hannibal's going to try to throw, but no, he keeps it. Finally met again. I believe Bo Sechrist is in under that pile. Boy, he's everywhere.
He's a good linebacker. Has been All-State last 2 years. There you can see Serrano's avoidability, running the football, really solid there. Grayson Willits in on the tackle as well. Took a hard shot on the hand, kind of holding on to it, saying, wow, this is good stuff. Hand's still there, buddy.
And with it 4th and 9 now, all that running, he got back to the original line of scrimmage from the previous play. 40-yard line. They are across midfield, looking to put one up. It's 44-13. Dogs are ahead here. 9:15 to go. Serrano's going under center with the pro eye. We'll see if they go play action here. No play action. He's just going to roll right. Nice job. He's going to go deep. Hannibal wide open. Picked off. Carson Watkins down the sideline. Or is it Luke Ryan? It's Carson Watkins. Trust your gut. Down the left sideline. In that time, here's what happened. Hannibal's open early, right? But the ball floated. Carson Watkins was playing deep safety, which we haven't always had that deep safety coverage. Able to play center field, makes a great read and an even better pick.
His 2nd interception of the ball game, 2nd game this year where Carson Watkins has had 2 INTs. He had week 2 and week number 5 in the big win against Shikellamy, sharing that player of the game with Bo Sechrist in that contest. Having a solid game tonight. He kind of is my early pick for the EFG Miller Contracting player of the game, senior wideout and defensive back Carson Watkins.
Personnel change out here at wide receiver. Dalton Rarick comes in. Running back linebacker split out now, 5'7", 160. Hands off to Bo Sechrist. There's a gap. Bo Sechrist to the 35-30. We'll see if he breaks it down the sideline. Caught from behind, but not until he gets in the red zone. Brought down inside the 10. Now,
kind of had the reverse stiff arm there to try and keep that defender away.
yeah, he could feel the breath breathing down his neck. Here's what we talk about, Doug. The will. I think, to be honest with you, that Penwood made a couple substitutions, but at the same time, you get that ball back like that. Chase Fetzer in the backfield right now is going to get the handoff up the middle. Makes a man miss. Fetzer. Oh, I thought he had a room, but we talk about that number 11 all night long. He's been tough. Richard Vaughn.
Even number 51, Joshua Stewart, solid in that run game defense. Nice move there by Fetzer to pick up a short gain.
Chase Fetzer, number 25, carrying the ball. Number 11, Richard Vaughn.
8 minutes on the clock right now, 44-13. Pauling in the gun's going to hand off to Fetzer, delayed to Fletcher, tries to get up inside. Nowhere to go, and it's one of those things. Fetzer doing a nice job of holding on to the football. They got to get to the hole quicker.
Well, this is an important score for sure if you can get it in, because it would put you in the mercy rule at 35 points. That's why they have the starters in there for the most part, other than Bo Sechrist, replaced by Fetzer in the backfield.
See what the Dogs do here. Go a little play action.
Hayden Potts in the ball game as well at that receiver position, wide left.
Pauling in the shotgun, hands off to Fetzer. Fetzer tries to get up inside, makes the man miss, cuts it. Oh, he fumbles it, gets back on top.
Fetzer goes back on top of it. Forward progress being negated there by the fumble. It'll be back out to the
So you're stymied there, and I think you're going to see the field goal attempt by Passetti. Boy, right in the middle of the field, right where he was practicing in pregame. 7 minutes to go on the nose. Passetti with the field goal attempt.
Just needs to drive this like a corner kick in soccer. Down, the hole's down, the kick is up. Is it good? It's got enough distance. It's a short. Oh, it hits the crossbar. Oh, I could hear the crowd. Come, Passetti. You know, and it was so close, Doug. Hit that crossbar. And you know what? Doesn't matter how pretty it is. That was inches from 3.
Pretty good defensive surge there to make Passetti try and kick that one a little quicker maybe than he wanted. Good field goal attempt there. Good to see Coach and the staff and the players try and get that again. That will come. That will be important here at some point as this season rolls on.
You know, Watkins did a nice job there. The snap was slightly high. He got the snap down. The line did a nice job blocking. Just didn't get a lot of meat behind it. Of course, you know, has gotten a little cooler tonight. Football deflates a little bit. We won't talk about deflate gate, but it's 51 tonight. We had a high of 62 today, and we're supposed to have a low of 32 tonight.
Jason Jennings in at linebacker replacing Bo Sechrist.
Serrano in the shotgun, 44-13. The score is going to go up top to Hannibal. No, sorry, it wasn't Hannibal. That was number 1, Haji Ali, and he should have caught that. Nice football.
Yeah, the quarterback's impressive. He puts it on the money. He's got a nice ball. You talked about it earlier. Throws it well. Now some further substitutions. Reinhardt and Chase Ellison going out of the ball game. Replaced by Hayden Kelly at number 53. Tyson Fisher, both freshmen, in the ball game here against the Penwood Patriots.
2nd down and 10. They're on their own 20, 80 yards to the end zone. 6:42 to go here. 44-13 Dogs. Serrano in the gun, immediately throwing a flag, boy, and we had a perfect play executed.
Also number 51, Jacob Gee, freshman as well, in at nose tackle. Fetzer in there as well. And Fetzer's up on the line in the defensive side. New position for him, along with number 60, Hunter Reck. Again, sophomore freshman, this whole unit. Rarigan as well, number 40.
Man, they are young.
These snaps are valuable, Nate. They really are. You just get comfortable. The more snaps you have, hey, I've been there before. I know where to go. I know what to look at.
They're going to go up top. 1-step drop. They're going to rock and roll here. They're going to pitch it up high. Serrano looking to fling it. Hemmed in, goes to the sideline. Comes back to the ball at the 30-yard line. Nice catch there.
Now the key is Serrano had a lot of time to look down the field. Hannibal's been really solid. They convert the first down there. Sticks move. Clock stop. temporarily. 6:21 to go in the ball game. Looks like the Bulldogs, 44-13, are going to be able to get back on the winning track. Win number 6 on the season guarantees Jersey Shore football's 11th winning season in a row. Great run here for the Bulldog program.
Serrano's still a quarterback, the senior. Snap is back. Goes to the flats. Wow, nice screen play. Nobody home. Down the sideline. Cuts it outside of the 15. Tackled out of bounds by number 18. That's Timothy Lope, the sophomore.
Number 8 in the ball game, Haley. Only a freshman, 5'10", 165 on that reception for Penn Wood.
Yeah, I'm doing some mental math here. And right now, the Dogs, other than Jace Fetzer, they are all freshmen and sophomore.
Yep, very impressive.
5.5 to go here. Pro I formation. Serrano under center. Twins left. He's going to fake it. No, he goes to the second back. Good tackle on the play. Number 58 in on that. Grayson Willits. We've called his name all night long.
Well, he started tonight,
Yep.
but again, he's only a freshman, so he's in there with his classmates. Now he moves to the nose guard position in this set.
Hunter Eck in there, number 60 at linebacker. I like that number 60. Hand off the fullback, 0. Man, look at the swarm of bees around him. He's a big man. We've called him all night long, that Jaden Smith, 205 pounds, going nowhere.
No gain on that play, 2 plays in a row. Really solid against the run there, the youngsters. I tell you, and you kind of get that camaraderie. That's how you build the camaraderie as a class. We saw the seniors before the ball game, 9 seniors in this Bulldog senior staff honoring their favorite staff or teacher in the Jersey Shore Area School District. Really nice ceremony.
Serrano gets the snap, goes to the flat, skinny post. Good tackle. Big tackle by number 18. Timothy Lope gets in on the action. Nice first down catch, though, on the play. That's the number 1, Haji Ali.
And Ali is a senior, 6'2", 185. He does a lot of things. Kicks and punts for him. Nice receiver. Good defensive back. He's a solid player. Again, Coach Hale and I talked about it. This Penwood's team compared to last week's Penwood's team, they are much better.
Oh, much better.
Very well coached, organized, really are trying to do something, put something together here for the Patriots.
And you could see it in the walkthrough tonight and you know, the preparation pregame. Serrano in the gun. He's got a single right. He's like Haji Ali tonight out there. He's going to go to the flats. Second target. Oh, he slips up tackle. He could go. Tackle from behind. Rode that one out. Big tackle on the play, number 60. Again, we called his name earlier, Hunter Eck. Made a touchdown-saving tackle there. Go ahead.
And if you're the Patriots, you want to end your game with something positive here. They're putting together a nice drive. You know, end score isn't going to matter for the Bulldogs. They're looking for a touchdown drive here.
Hannibal on that last reception. He's had a great night as well. Going to go back to him in the flats. Throw it out there. He could go. Hannibal brought down from behind. You're going to call horse collar. You know, and that's one of those, when you see the back crumble, we've seen that, you know, some tackles tonight go both ways, but out in the open field like that, when you lasso somebody from behind, they're going to call that every time.
Yep, so this penalty will go against the Bulldogs. It'll be interesting to see the total number of penalties in this ball game, and particularly those against the Bulldogs. Going to give the Patriots a first down inside the 10, first and goal for Penn Woods.
Yeah, Penn Wood, they've looked so good tonight on at times offensively. And again, the Dogs have put as many of their underclassmen in as possible, and they've had a pretty good sustained drive here. Serrano looking to score points. He's going to hand to the second back, up the middle. Nice hesitation, inside the 5, down inside the 5. Does he cross the plane? He's going to be short.
Clock running now under 3 minutes. Looks like Penn Woods on the cusp. They marked that back to about the 3.
Yeah, I'm surprised on that. Maybe he had a knee down, but he looked like his forward momentum took him down inside the 1. Of course, I feel like Bob Uecker right now. He missed the tag. Remember that? From the center field nosebleeds. Serrano, maybe quarterback keep, or they're going to go power fullback pop. We'll see. Long count delayed. Nope, second back, up the middle. Matt, and he doesn't score. 13 on the carry. Sean Fraser looking for some daylight. There was none there.
None there inside. Grayson Willis, number 50. He said, come on, guys. Let's keep him out. Let's make a stand.
If they stop him here, Doug, player of the game, second team D. Serrano he's behind the center. See if Serrano keeps it on the play action. No, he tries the tush push. He's in. Serrano, a little lack of fanfare because I didn't know who had the football there, but a nice score for Penn Wood. Sustained drive here. Just inside of 2 minutes. They do not stop the clock with 2 minutes. They stop it on the score. Penn Wood right now at 19, Jersey Shore Bulldogs at 44. So like you said, Doug, the score is sort of irrelevant, but it is points.
It looks like Penn Wood's, now the holder's coming on. I was going to say Ali's back for the kick with no holder.
Yeah, I thought they were going with a drop kick there for a second.
I like to see that.
Is that still legal?
It is, absolutely.
Snaps back, hold us down. This kick looks good. Ali goes vertical on that one. Hands go vertical. So the PAT is good.
There's a good trivia question, Nate. Who's the last player in the NFL to attempt a drop kick?
I have no idea.
Doug Flutie.
Oh, the Flutie. Yeah, you know what's crazy? His senior year, he was a Heisman winner, right?
Yep.
He was small. My dad took me to Penn State. It was one of my first games at Beaver Stadium. And Flutie came in, all suited up. I stood right beside him, shook his hand as he entered Penn State. That was one of the highlights of my life. To know that he became a Heisman winner, to know that he went on to Buffalo. He had a kid, he had a child with some struggles and some, educational issues, whatever they were. But he had the Flutie flakes. He did so many things. And at 5'7", to have the NFL career he had is mind-boggling.
Well, and people forget he went to the NFL and they kind of thought he was a bust, went to the Canadian Football League for a couple of years, came back and ended up being in the league double-digit years.
Yeah, he
was
was
a great athlete. I think he lit up Penn State that game.
He did.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it. Penn State was shocked. Boston College, they came in, and they rung the bell. But Doug Flutie, I got a chance, like I said, to shake his hand, and I was amazed at how big the players were in comparison to him.
Joe's equipment kickoff coming up for Haji Ali.
Squib kick. Oh, it bounces over the head. Get on it. Lope gets it. Lope's trying to get some daylight. He was on skates there for a minute. My goodness, thankfully he at least picked it up.
Yeah, it's easy for players to forget that that's a free ball. You can't let that one roll unless it's going to go into the end zone. So the Bulldog second team going to take over here. 1:42 to go. Just trying to run this one out here. Hopefully the last series of the ball game. Bulldogs 44, Penwood's 20. Win number 6 again. 11th consecutive season for the Bulldog Nation football team with a winning record.
Snap is back, handoff. Fetzer up the middle. Fetzer's got it. Fetzer gets a couple yards. Right now you see Penn Wood has some of their seconds in, and Fetzer says, thank you. I'll take that for 5.
Yeah, Vaughn's still in the ball game. He's had a double-digit tackle game for the Penwood Patriot defense. Fetzer coming out after that carry.
Hayden Kelly, the sophomore, listed as a wide receiver D-back. He's in at quarterback right now, the 5'6", 125-pounder. 2nd and 5. Everybody's moving.
Everybody's moving on the second clap, and we're supposed to go maybe on clap number 3.
Yeah, that's tricky because there's a rhythm to that, and it's difficult when you don't get the reps. Snaps high. Oh, it's handed off to...
I think that's Elliston on the carry, number 23. A solid game from his defensive end position. Nice to see that freshman.
Yeah.
He's got a good future ahead of himself.
And he's another one of those guys. They're going to try to get reps because at some point, right, this is what Tom does such a great job with. At some point in time, someone not only breaks that, but they're fluid in the position, right? It's like, hey, we have 7 linebackers. Well, listen, in the 5-2, only 2 are going to play. But you might be a D end. You might be somebody that we can use offensively as a fullback or a slot back. So they utilize the personnel very well here at Jersey Shore.
Well, and with the injury to Connor Yingling, perfect example where now Chase Ellison, he's going to be one of the guys that's going to have to play that defensive end position. And you'll probably see over the next 2 weeks, win, lose, or draw, a couple other players shuffle in there because you have to figure out, who can really be an effective player there as the playoffs come up. And again, the playoffs, you and Coach Hale and and Doc Massey talked about it, more than likely it will be Shamokin, obviously in the number 1 slot. Jersey Shore has an opportunity at the number 2 slot. Athens, even if they went out at 9-1, most people say that they will not be the number 3 seed. If Shikellamy can win a game or two, that'll be the key. If Shikellamy wins tonight at Bloom, they play Southern as well and Danville, so 2 pretty tough ball games for the Braves. But if they can get a win or two, they would go to the number 3, and then Athens would be number 4. So again, 1 plays 4, 2 plays 3. Jersey Shore, if they have the opportunity to get another win, will solidify that home field in the first round of the District 4 4A playoffs.
Hayden Kelly, the quarterback right now for the Dogs. 3rd down and 10 from his own 21-yard line. Penn Wood now down 44-20 after the last touchdown. 2 backs, twins left. My goodness, everybody's dancing. Well, and the frustrating thing is here, it's one thing to bring your seconds in, but the hard part is to not even be able to get a snap off. And, the reality is if the claps aren't working, go to the voice. And that also seemed...
Yeah, and those are 2 starters, again, in for the Patriots all game long, Vaughn and number 0. But that will be the last play of the ball game because they'll let that run out. So the clock's not set. Play clock at 35. You're also already under 20, so they can just stand there. They're not going to run this one out. Bulldogs will win number 6, 44-20 over the Penwood Patriots.
Yeah, we're going to stay right here and do an abbreviated wrap-up, guys. It's 10 o'clock at night. We appreciate all of our sponsors. Thanks again for tuning in. Dogs win this one 44-20. I want to thank Jim Carpenter. He's up in Finger Lake country enjoying the harvest. So appreciate all of our listeners tuning in tonight. Coach Gravish and the team saying goodbye to Albert Jones and the officiating crew. Doug, it was a good game. Last week Hollidaysburg was a tough night for the Dogs. Talked about that being the first game in 59, if I recall. I took some notes in the pregame that they had lost by more than a touchdown, and it was sort of a beatdown. They come back tonight here, even with the game starting 35 minutes later than normal. Pregame routine was all messed up. They came out and did a nice job.
Really did a good job. Nice win, 44-20 over the Penwood Patriots. Again, win number 6, 11th consecutive season. The Bulldog Football Nation with a winning record. We're going to talk about our player of the game, the EFG Miller Contracting. They're a locally owned and operated residential construction company specializing in all phases of construction for over 15 years. Call Jeff Miller today at 570-772-4105. Find him on Facebook and watch your building and remodeling dreams come to life right before your eyes. I think it's an easy one, Nate. We'll jump right to it. Couple players in the mix at halftime, but Carson Watkins wins the day. 3 touchdown receptions will get the final totals, yardage, and 2 interceptions in the ball game. So he will be our player of the game, EFG Miller Contracting player of the game here in week number 8. His second player of the game, shared one early in the season with Bo Sechrist, but Carson Watkins, wide receiver and defensive back, EFG Miller Contracting player of the game here in week number 8.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff Miller. We appreciate you at 570-772-4105. And again, all season long, Pine Creek Valley Wellness Center with the out-of-town scoreboard, PCVWC.com. They're here to help you achieve a better you through mental health and therapy. Any out-of-town scores? You want to talk about any of it?
Yep, we're not going to get an update from Coach Hale, but I would say check the Sun Gazette tomorrow. That Shikellamy Bloom game is a factor in those District 4 playoff rankings. And again, check the Athens score as well. They were winning big early. Athens really has a pretty easy path to 9-1. Shikellamy looking to go their best season in many years. If they would win out, they have a chance to go 8-2, but more likely 6-4, 7-2. That would probably slot them into the number 4 slot, where Shamokin would play Schick. Jersey Shore would have an opportunity to play a 9-1 Athens team here at Thompson Street Stadium. Good win tonight, Nate. Looking forward to it. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Yeah, listen, it's always a privilege to come to you with Vince Swartz and Coach Sean Hale and the man behind the message, Doug Byerly. It's just a privilege to do Jersey Shore High School football and represent District 4. Thanks again to our sponsors. And tonight, just want to say from Our house to your house.
We'll talk about the details.
It's our house to your house. It's always a great day to be a Bulldog.